what's up? It's Cabbie.
You're back, man.
I am back. I just got out of prison, and I did 1 year for a misdemeanor tax violation, and I went from Fort Dix to Fort Devens, and I'm here to see Howard and say what's up, and the whole crew, and I miss them, and I miss you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, not really. Thank you.
You weren't thinking of me?
Nah, it's good to be back, man. I've been gone. I dropped like 80 pounds.
Yeah, man, you look good.
It's crazy, right?
You can completely see it in your face, especially.
Yeah. So I'm out. I'm free, and I'm just gonna go and say hi.
Yes, Gary.
So I know we have the gossip game, and I've got Cabbie waiting in the wings. Just tell me what you want to do next.
Well, I think we should do the Cabbie interview next. You never know with that guy. He could be back in jail before you know. Don't you think, Robin?
Absolutely. This is breaking news.
It looks great.
He looks good.
I mean, he looks great.
Did you recognize him?
Almost not at first. I mean, he's down to the thinnest I've ever seen him, and he's dressed nice.
He's been out of prison maybe an hour.
That's amazing.
He did his time.
An entire year.
His name is Crazy Cabbie. Some people just call him Cabbie.
Or Lee now, right?
Sometimes Lee, and there might even be, there's a hint that there might be another new name.
Well, I thought he'd given all that up and he was going to be Cabbie because he spent so much time building that brand, if you will.
When Cabbie went into prison, there were no such things as cell phones. This is a very different man.
Wow.
Gonna make me cry. Look at this guy. Come here, give me a hug. Come here. You did your time. Look at this guy. Boy, you look different.
What's up, man?
Come here.
My guy. The only motherfucker who wrote me in jail.
Damn right.
I can't write.
Robin doesn't. Robin did write, but
Tried to show up too.
I did.
you've got a nice haircut. Crazy Cab.
That's a prison haircut.
That's
I didn't even have
barber?
to pay sex for that haircut.
Wow.
Wait, I just want to do this real quick. Fuck.
Yeah.
You're holding your ass before you sit down. You're not still sore.
Well, been a year. We'll go there.
Cabbie, first of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
And
Nice digs, man.
let me tell you
It
something.
even smells assy fresh. Wow. I do got some scuffs on my knees. You want to see?
What's that for?
See? Can you see my scuffs?
What's going on?
Prison softball, man. I was a champion in the softball league.
Talk to me, man. This is unbelievable.
What's up, Cam?
Yo, did you put on about 50 pounds, bro?
Try
Whatever you
70.
lost.
How you doing,
What's up,
sir?
brother?
Good to see you.
You took it off. Look, I can't believe he looks
great.
almost like a
Good to see you.
like
He
a
looks like a
preppy,
young guy.
like yeah.
80 pounds. I went in at 320. I'm 240 right now.
How did you
Unbelievable.
do that, first of all, before we get into everything else?
You look great.
How did you lose 80 pounds?
I started at Fort Dix. No pun intended. I tried an Atkins type thing, vegetables and meat, which I was able to pull off a lot of the weight. Exercise every day, walking the track, killing time.
Is there a track in prison, an outdoor track?
Every prison that I was at, the two, they have a track, and there's no weights in the prison system because they don't want the inmates to get bigger than the guards.
Right.
The guards are frightened to death of the inmates.
Right.
And they should be, because those guys have a lot to lose. A lot of guys have a lot of time for crimes that some of them, man, I'll get into that.
All right.
There's a lot to talk about, man. I'm going to have stuff to talk about for years.
I know. You know, some of your letters to me seemed as though it was the worst hell a human being can be in. I mean, you've served in the Middle East.
You mean the ones you didn't read?
The ones you shredded? I heard about that. I heard
You
you
were shredded. They started to get redundant.
Did Beth catch you shredding one of my letters?
She did. She did. She goes, "What are you doing with Cabbie's letter?" I go, "It's all the same letter. I can't take it."
Yo, those are going to be in the Smithsonian someday.
Talk to me. First of all, the big news was at one point you had changed your name, but you wouldn't reveal your name, and I started to worry you were losing your grip on reality. What happened there?
My life was saved in prison by God. And I'm not religious, and I'm not
I'm spiritual. I always have been.
Yes.
Part of that comes with my sobriety. Artie, how you doing with that?
You know, I've been there.
He's
I do me.
visited from time to time.
But Cabbie, you've had sobriety. You were in prison. I mean,
You do you. Yo, but I kind of lost my sobriety because they drugged me in a federal prison, I think, allegedly, supposedly. That's how I'll put it.
I started to think maybe you had a little mental breakdown like the old
That's
days.
what somebody tried to push on me. It wasn't a mental breakdown, man. Something happened.
You feel you were drugged in prison?
I feel that something I'm
Was
gonna.
it in your food, or you're thinking, or what?
For right now, because I haven't consulted attorneys, and I'm going to consult attorneys. For right now, I'm just gonna say something very bad happened at Fort Dix in the special housing unit.
Oh.
I've done many drugs in my life, and it was not a mental breakdown. It was evil, and it was, I believe, something happened with my food. And it had the qualities of a narcotic, and that's what I'll say.
Why would someone want to drug you?
I don't know. The last thing I remember before it all happened was, fuck you, fuck Howard Stern, enjoy your meal, motherfucker. And that is no bullshit. And that night, I started talking to myself and babbling to myself and losing grip on reality, and it lasted for a better part of 50 days. And I'm talking, out of this world, seeing things, talking to myself, talking to you, talking to dead rock stars, demons flying in and out of me, talking to Jesus.
Who?
Now, you think that's a mental breakdown? You can believe that, but I do not think
What
it
rock
was.
stars?
Yeah, who visited?
A lot of current ones that I've interviewed, and not just talking to them, Howard. Talking to them in my voice and their voice coming out of me exactly as their voice.
Cabbie, you know I love you.
Can you do
But let
Keith
me just-
Moon?
Can I just say something though about that?
Yeah.
You remember when your TV was talking to you?
Yeah,
before
but
you
I
went
was
in?
doing drugs. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
So he's saying he must have been drugged.
So, okay, I said this to the psychiatrist at Fort Devens.
Yes.
Because he tried to put it on me as he was telling me to forget about what happened at Fort Dix. I said, how am I going to forget? He goes, forget about it like you forgot about the war. Because I have PTSD, right? I suffer from it.
Right. Wait a second. How long have you been out of prison now? An hour?
No.
2 hours?
4 something.
4 hours. You got out this morning.
Yeah.
What was that like for you? I mean, you did a year. A year is no easy time, is it? You know how people go, it's just he just got a year.
When you're doing a year and you're surrounded by guys that are doing 15, 20, 30, there was a guy in my unit, he was doing 50 years and he had done 20 of it. You know what I'm saying? A year is nothing, but a year is still a year in my life.
Do the other prisoners get resentful that you only have a year?
Some do, you can see it, but most don't, because they seem to be, that's your time and that's my time. You know what I mean? They don't. There was, as I saw it, there was no resentment, but some guys. Yeah, there's anger.
Now, what
but
kind
that's
of
their
prisons
crime.
were you in? Because we just read that Richard Hatch is going into, he had the same kind of a deal where he had a tax problem, and they've given him 51 months, and they said he's going to do really hard time.
Well, there's different classifications.
Mm-hmm.
The camp I was in was a camp, and that's like your lowest security level. But when I allegedly tried to kill myself by hanging myself from a table, this is what they said.
Yes.
That was a foot off the ground.
Mm-hmm. That's hard.
During my alleged mental breakdown.
Yes.
Which I say was not a mental breakdown. It was.
You feel you were medicated?
Yeah, not medicated.
Drugged?
Tortured.
Tortured?
If you drug me and I'm in a federal prison. And this is what I think happened, allegedly, supposedly. And I say that because I still haven't spoken with an attorney.
All right.
So, if you... Okay, when they say I tried to hang myself, But that's not what happened. Do you see any strangulation marks on my neck?
I can't. There's too many tattoos on
Yeah,
me.
I think the tattoos cover up.
I thought it was a strangulation.
But that night, they were videotaping me through the window,
Yes.
and I was flipping them off, and I was naked in my cell because
Who was videotaping?
the COs, because I thought they were going to come in and try to shatter me.
Wait, you got to back up here. This is wild what you're telling me here.
This happened.
When you went into prison.
Yes.
I remember the day you went into prison.
The reason all this started in the SHU, the special housing unit, the whole was because I called your show from
you
the
gave
cell
us a
phone.
phone. You're not
The
supposed to
first
do
day
that, I
we were
guess.
here.
I called from a cell phone from a federal prison.
Right, you're not allowed to do that.
There are
Well, you're not
there are not
supposed to have a
supposed
cell phone.
There's not supposed to be cell phones in the federal prison system. But the reason that it all started was because I wouldn't tell them where I got the cell phone, because I don't tell on people, and you're not
a
supposed to.
rat.
I'm not a rat, and the guy who gave me the phone, however he got it in there, that was his deal, and I wasn't going to rain on his parade because he was good enough to let me use his cell phone to call
Now, I
your
noticed,
show because you were leaving the air, and I wanted to give you a little going away present.
by the way, Cabbie, I noticed now when you speak, you use the word yo, almost like a black man. Were you surrounded by a lot of black people in
I
prison?
wear the coat of many colors, and I blended in with all of them.
Did a group try to pick you out? In other words, did you...
Many groups did. The Italians sucked me in first.
Yeah.
Represent. Guess who I played bocce with the other night?
Who?
John Gambino.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice.
I beat him,
That
and I'm
was
still
smart.
breathing.
Let me ask you this.
He was a good guy, very good
You
guy.
went into prison. You had to
Yes.
be freaking out. I mean, you're not a guy who's ever been exposed
I almost
to...
got in a fight my first day.
I'd like to say that Mr. Gambino is wrongly imprisoned.
Speaking of that, he was supposed to get out after serving 15 years. And the day he was getting out, he told me this story himself because we were sitting next to each other yesterday when I had my form to get out.
Yes.
The day he was getting out, his family, 20 members of his family were there to pick him up. They stopped him at the door and pulled him back in. He's been waiting 9 months. They're going to extradite him to Italy for some other thing.
Wow.
And he just ran a construction company.
So, yeah, that's
what he told me.
we're
It doesn't make
saying.
any sense.
That's what he told me.
Look, as far as I'm
Nice guy,
concerned-
though. Great bocce player.
Cabbie, what happened when you wrote me these letters that you were going to change your name?
I was going to change my name to something else because I felt that the prison had killed 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿 and Cabbie.
Right.
And I was going to change my name to
And what-
Mason.
Mason. Why
Yes.
Mason?
Yeah, because you said this is my new signature.
Because
But it looked like a symbol, you
It
said?
looked like a scribble.
because some of the fellas that were doing things to me were Masons, Freemasons.
I see. So you decided to change your name to Mason to make you stronger.
Because the big Mason saved me. And you know who he is,
God.
right?
And have you switched religions? Are you now a Muslim?
Salam alaikum. I'm all religions.
No, really.
because
What are you, seriously?
I'm just spiritual.
You didn't have a conversion?
No, I did. Actually, so I could get the common fare meals, I did change to Jew. I'm a Jew.
You're a Jew.
By prison only. I'm a pew. I'm a prison Jew.
Now,
Because the common fare meals in prison are you get fresh vegetables, and that's what helped me lose a lot of the weight.
Kosher meals.
Because the kosher meals, and because the prison food is unbelievably
But
bad.
Cabbie, be serious with me for
I'm being very serious.
serious. On a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
to 10 being the hardest thing you ever did in your life, was this the hardest?
Well, it wasn't the hardest, but it was a very learned experience because, there are some evil things going on there, and there are some crooked things going on there, and there are some bad things going on there. No, it wasn't the hardest thing, but the 2 months that bad things happened to me in the SHU.
What is the SHU?
It's the special housing unit. That's where you go when you do something bad, and
that's solitary?
yeah, you're locked in a cell. But I was, for a month of it, I was locked in with another inmate, and he saw some of my drugging or my alleged hijinks, what was going on. So I have witness to what happened to me.
How did you get so tan in prison? You look like you just came back
Yeah, it
from
looks
Miami.
like a vacation.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
you actually don't look
well,
that
I didn't
bad.
spend my
Walk in the yard or something?
in the yard. Playing softball, walk
Right.
in the yard.
Was there any sex in prison? I know that you've taken it a few times. back there. Did you ever get lonely and say, you know what, I'm going to take a bitch in
there was
prison?
no good looking.
Nothing.
No.
Did anybody try to fight you and say, I'm going to have sex with you?
What is this?
That's your microphone.
Sorry,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, things have changed in a
Technology.
year. That's right.
There was some. The federal prison system is not the same as, well, at least where I was, not the same as the state prisons. There's not as much violence as that I saw in the prisons I was in. Now, other prisons there may be. There was a couple scraps, but I'm not really going to get into it. But there was almost more scraps, but there's a lot of more talk than goes on.
So, did guys try to fight you the first day you were there?
Yeah, I almost got into a fight with two fellas, but
what was that about?
Because I brushed up against one of them, and he said I didn't say excuse me, and I wasn't going to be his bitch, so I said, yo, what? But it never accumulated. Everybody talks a big game, but nobody. I think they thought I was going to be a pushover.
Right.
But I said what? Here I am. Let's go.
Let's do it.
The thing was always, let's go in the bathroom. And I was like, what does that mean? Like, are we supposed to hug each other or have sex? And
so you got to be prepared to fight in prison.
You have to be prepared to fight, yeah. But it was never like smack right then. It was always, you had to go hide somewhere because there was always a CO or a camera. There's a lot of cameras.
Thank God there's a CO. Who wants to be fighting every minute?
Well, that's just it. I almost got in a fight like my third to last day with a fella, and he said, let's go into the gym. And then when we were I was like, okay, let's go into the gym then. And then we started walking to the gym, and he saw that I was ready to go, and then he wanted to talk his way out of it. And I was like, and then he wanted to bring 3 of his friends with him.
Oh, for 3 of them, great.
Yes.
Well,
one of the things I learned in prison is that the Hispanic fellas, they want to always bring their friends with them to fight. Yeah, I learned that.
That means something, yes.
Yeah, Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans, they bring their friends to fight.
But this place you were in for the final part...
Devon's.
Yeah.
Yes, the medical center.
That was better?
I'm going to tell you about Devon's.
Yeah.
It went fast, but there is something that the world does not know about Devon's.
What doesn't the world know about Devon's?
It is a pedophile farm.
What?
There is 500 to 600 of the sickest, demented pedophiles. Out of 1,200 inmates, there is about 500 to 700, maybe 600 pedophiles there.
Oh my!
Yeah, it's very disgusting. It's very disturbing. And they just harbor them there. They're supposed to be.
Sick.
Yeah, it's. I couldn't walk around the track as much because you just don't know who you're talking to and who you're walking around with. And I called it Pedophile Island.
What are you going to do today? Like, where are you going to go sleep tonight? What's going on? Tell me the plan.
Can I come over?
Really? What is the plan?
Can I cuddle with you and Beth?
Hell no.
Well, I'm going to go have lunch with 𝗦𝗵cie.
Oh, good.
I got to find a job.
Yes.
Now, I got to find a job, Howard.
Is Tom open to hiring you over there?
There's a possibility.
What about over here? Sure, there's a possibility. We could talk to people here.
Possibility.
You're a radio performer?
I am a radio performer, and I have, I've never really had the opportunity to tell my stories, my life stories, because the past year has just been I'm a sponge, you know this.
Right.
And, I'm giving you tidbits.
You're teasing me.
You have no idea.
You're tickling my ass with a feather.
You have no idea the thing.
Artie, how does it feel to see Cabbie? It's been a year.
I feel good. It feels good to see him. I really feel happy that he's out.
Artie, I want to tongue your butthole. Can I say that here?
Yeah.
There were times.
Fuck you.
Why do you want
I
to
can say that.
Why do you want to
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Why do you...
I never got to say that on the radio. Fuck off, fat boy.
He said it during the commercial.
Fuck you, Benji.
Well, this is a celebration.
Freedom.
Freedom, man.
Fuck off, Howard.
Will you ever stop?
I love your fucking cock.
Will you...
Stick in my ass. All right, I'm sorry.
My present talk.
That's the Cabbie we know.
Yeah,
Will you pay your taxes now?
Yo, you know, that's the funny thing.
Maybe you shouldn't have a job so you don't have
You
this
know
problem again.
how many people said that to me?
Just say yes.
And I wanted a punch in the mouth.
The simple answer is yes.
The crime is not in not paying your taxes.
Okay,
it's in
what's
not
it in?
filing your taxes. And I made a huge mistake, and everybody should pay their taxes, but especially file your taxes, people.
Now that you did a year in jail, do you feel you were really picked out because you were on the radio? Do you think other people would have gone to jail as much as you would?
You know, I don't know, and I don't. One of the biggest lessons I learned in prison was, man, I don't control shit. I control little old Lee, man. Because when you go to prison, this is a fella I met in prison. He was doing 3 years, and he said, when you go to prison, man, you're fucking dead. If you do 3 years, you are dead. And if you have a relationship, it's dead. Your parents, your wife, if it's for more than 3 years, you are basically dead to the world.
Did your girlfriend visit you in jail?
Yes, she did.
She did.
Yes, she did.
Is that still going on?
I'm just gonna, next question.
When is the last time you saw her?
I hadn't had a visit since January.
Are you ready to
Because I
explode?
moved up to the Massachusetts, the fine woods of Massachusetts.
Are you ready to explode sexually? I mean, are you ready to...
No, I've been jacking off a lot, man.
You have?
Yeah.
Can you jack off? Do you have a roommate?
The Village Voice. I got lucky. The back of the Village Voice, all those little pictures they got.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, we asked the fans to send you magazine subscriptions and newspapers and things like that.
I got defrauded. My mail, they really fucking cracked me in the head on my mail. I don't know how many letters didn't get through it. Thanks for not writing, people. Howard, you fucking wrote me.
I
man.
did. I did write.
All
through.
my letters, I guess, got taken.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Possible,
Robin.
Robin.
Yeah,
It's possible. I see Dominic Barber's on the phone. Haven't heard from him in a while. Dominic.
Hi, Cabbie. I'm glad you're home.
Yeah, thanks for coming to see me, you fat piece of shit.
Well, Cabbie, let me just say one thing. I'm 61. I've been a lawyer 36 years.
And he's never
no
visited
way to
anybody.
do the time other than the way you did it. For me to sue them or make any trouble while you were in there would have only made it worse for you. You know, Amy Fisher, out of 15 years, did 10. The last 5 of it, she could have got out in 4.5 years was because she kept suing and fighting everyone. I heard from your doctors, and they thought you were paranoid schizophrenic. And I didn't know, and I did not want to make it worse for you. And I'm happy you're home. You know, I always helped you, and I love you. And I like to meet with you and tell me the stories. And if there's something I can do for you now, I'll do it. But I wasn't going to do anything that would make one extra day.
You know, my whole thing is at least somebody could have came up there to show that, yo, you got someone in your corner, man.
Do you know that 3 people came to visit you and the prison turned them down?
Yeah, and you know what?
That was a long... Do you know how long we were there that day?
I do, and they changed, and this is what I was told. And I don't, now that I'm here, I can say these things, but I'm still on probation for a year. But I was told that they changed the visiting on purpose that day to jam it up.
And we really felt it.
And they screwed everybody else in that prison.
But they screwed us more.
I know they did, but all those families that were waiting out there with you guys.
Yeah, there was a line like, forget about it.
Right. The day after Thanksgiving to screw all those families. And I heard you talked about it on...
That's torture.
We were there for 12 hours, Robin,
shut
right?
up.
Right.
Shut up, Artie.
No, we were there.
Let me just say 2 things to you. Number one, your visitation was changed. You were at one point declared non-visiting at all. But, Cabbie, be very, very careful what you say on the air today.
I know. I'm done talking about it.
Please listen to me, please.
Yes.
Any comment you make that is interpreted as violent or way out there, you can get violated. You're not done yet. So please, I mean, you could talk about stories, you can talk about things that happen, But you can't say I would have killed this guard or hurt that guard or this or that.
Did I say that?
Never.
No, you didn't.
Okay,
He's just warning you. He's
I
giving you a
know.
warning.
I'm just saying.
You know what? The guards at Devon's treated me with nothing but respect, and I want to say that 100 times. Those guys treated me well. They really did.
The pedophiles?
Because they knew. No.
They know how to treat people.
No, the Devons folks treated me with mad respect, especially the warden. The warden up there. When my phones got cut off because I screwed up, he helped me right at the end there, make some phone calls to set up my way out of there.
That was nice.
Yeah, the warden was good. Warden Wynn is his name, and I will give him mad respect. And the COs, they were hands off, and they treated me with respect, and they actually, but I'm not going to go any further there. So I'll just say that.
Cabbie, next week maybe we can have dinner. I'd like that. And
That's nice.
talk to you about it.
Will you pick me up in your Bentley?
I'll be more than that. I'm very happy you're home.
Can I stay on your boat?
Of course. Don't think I wasn't worried about you.
All right.
But understand,
Thanks.
anything I said to you at that point would have only made it worse. And I didn't know where you were mentally. I was so terrible.
Are you feeling angry toward Dominic? I sense.
No. I just wish. Honestly, I just wish someone would have came up there, so they felt that, I don't know, whatever, man. It's over.
Listen,
It's over.
Dominic spoke to me about you.
I know.
2 times while you were in prison, and he said, "This guy's just got to do his time." He said to me point blank, "You got to do your time." And that's it. He
I
goes,
just
"If this
needed
guy
to see a friendly face.
Well, some people try.
Yeah, well, if they would have let us in, we would have come.
No, I'm saying after the bad things at Dick's
I see.
happened.
Okay.
All right. Dominic, thank you.
I'm going to get off. The greatest fear I had, Cabbie, was they didn't release you today. They put you in a psychiatric hospital. They can keep you there forever. So I'm glad you're home.
I know. I met some of those boys that are the stories.
Yeah,
of
1 year
those boys.
sentence, 4 year psychiatric can happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Dominic. Thank you.
That was one of my worries too. They have what's called civil commitments, and there's guys. There was the story. I can tell you the stories for days about these
Were
guys.
you
that are
afraid
in
they'd
there.
put you away for 4 more years or something
I was,
like that?
and that's why I wanted to see a friendly face, so that they knew that someone cared about me, because I wasn't getting a visit. And there's guys that are in there that walk around all day, that talk to themselves and babble themselves, that are never leaving prison, that have histories of violence against COs, stabbing COs, and these guys, they're there because of that, but they're never leaving prison. And they get, or their crime that they committed before they got to prison, they took the reason by, not guilty by reason of insanity, so they get incarcerated under a civil commitment, and then once they get in prison because they're truly crazy, they never leave prison.
Right.
They don't get convicted of a felony, but they get put into a federal medical center in a mental hospital.
Did you make any friends in prison?
Well, you don't make friends in prison,
Right.
but you meet some interesting characters.
Hey, Dominic, prison is the scariest, right? Oh, he's gone.
Prison is quite...
But
Well-
did you have any women trying to marry you or anything? Scott Peterson, he got tons of mail from women.
No,
Doesn't sound
I
like
got...
women.
Cabbie didn't get any proposals.
Speaking of mail, your listeners and your fans, man, especially at Dick's, the mail really, after Dick's, really... They sent me so much mail, and I tried to write a lot of it back, but the stamp thing was the problem, and especially... you can only... I want a big thank you to everybody who wrote.
Yeah, well, a lot of people were really concerned about you. Go ahead.
Cabbie was telling me you did have sort of a little love connection in there, right? You reconnected with somebody from your past?
Yeah, but I don't really want to talk about that on the air.
Because he wanted me to
There's
actually...
some things I want to leave private.
Okay, because you wanted me to bring that person in at one point.
Right.
When I spoke to him the other day, I said, is there anything you want? Like, I would have, stacked the studio with Scores girls or anything.
Yeah.
But he just wanted this
What
one
about
thing.
Taylor Rain?
Oh, right. He wanted Taylor
Is she
Rain.
still working, or is she done in the business?
She's been. She's off and
She's
on.
working.
No. Remember, there was a period of time she wrote on her website that she was getting out of the business for a minute because she
heard Cabbie was coming out of prison. She said, "I'm getting out of the business." That was the
Get
end
out
of it.
now.
Let's say hi to Jen, who wants to say hi to Cabbie. Let Cabbie take a few phone calls. He's here. It's got to be a very, very emotional day for him. He
I
spent
also want
a
to
year
find
incarcerated.
out, we once reunited Cabbie with his mom and his biological mom.
How crazy is that? You bring her up.
Why?
Unbelievable. My phones got turned on. They were turned off for like 3 months because I screwed up, and they turned them back on. And one of my last phone calls before they turned them off again, before I came out yesterday or today, I called dear old mom.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh my God, it's my birthday yesterday, and you call me, and it's like a birthday present." And she always gets my birthday one day off.
What do you mean?
She gets my birthday wrong, so I don't think she's my real mom. And when I was in my torture chamber, one of the things that came up in my head was that you faked it, and I want a DNA test to see if she's really my
Are you
mom.
fucking nut? Oh, maybe you are.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
You with your mother?
This was a fucking thing that came up in the whole drug thing. Yo, when I tell you, and I'm not going to say on the air because of legal things,
Reasons, yes.
some of the things that came up. Yo, one of the things was that you fucking faked my mom, and that ain't really her. And yo, I'm just telling you, bro, because I'm being straight up.
Yeah. Yes, I did that.
But because she always
Bob Levy's mother.
Listen to me. Yo, she sent me a birthday card at fucking Fort Dix, and it said "Happy Birthday," and it was dated December 12th. My birthday is December 11th. Even on my birth certificate, it's December 11th. So,
Well, maybe she's just confused, that's all.
no.
You think we faked your mother?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying when I was crippled with drugs
All right.
in a federal prison, allegedly, supposedly,
All right.
that shit came up.
All right, Jen, you're on the
Did
air.
you fake it? Hi, Jen. Are you hot?
Am I hot? Yeah, but I'm married.
I don't care.
Well, welcome out of prison.
Rings don't plug holes, honey.
Crazier than ever, but listen, all the yos and the know what I'm sayings. I'm not Sal or Gary here, but you sound a little like you were hanging out with the brothers.
I hang out with everybody.
Sounds like Cabbie has picked up a new pattern of speech, which I suspect will change in the months
Fine.
ahead.
It will
Yeah.
change in the months ahead.
But he's caught up in prison life.
There are a lot of
speech,
there
though,
are,
for the
there
radio.
are a
The
lot
yo thing is quite charming, I think.
there are a lot of black men incarcerated in the federal prison system, sister.
Notice he didn't pick up any Yiddish expressions in prison. There's just not a lot of Jews around. Yeah, Bushmaster, yo.
But I am
what's up?
Jewish.
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to say hey to Cabbie and that he still sounds crazy to me.
Can
but,
I eat your ass?
Well, he is crazy, Cabbie.
While your
What are you going
husband
to do about
fucks your
sex?
pussy?
Yeah, what was your big fantasy in prison? Talk to me about fantasies
Yeah,
in
your
prison.
first day out.
Yeah,
I'm still down for the gangbang, bro.
Yeah.
I love gangbang and eating.
You going to go to Scores
cream-filled
tonight?
pussy.
You going to go to Scores tonight?
I love the cream pies.
What are you going to do tonight?
Are you taking me to Scores?
I'm busy tonight. I can't be with you. But are you going to Scores tonight? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I'm not a big stripper guy.
Right.
It's just not my thing.
No?
They got BO, half of them, and
Are you going to try to get to your girlfriend? What are you going to do?
I don't know what I'm gonna do, man.
Yeah.
Do you have a place to live? Are you set?
I have a friend that's gonna let me stay there, and
That's nice.
first I got to check in with my PO
Right.
because that's you got to
That's-
check in within
Right.
72 hours. That's
Right.
priority.
Okay.
Yeah, don't fuck that up.
Yeah, don't
Right?
fuck that up.
Artie, how are you doing? Are you and what's her name still together?
Don't bring that up.
She left you for therapy or something. You didn't go to therapy.
Yeah, you got it right.
I
He
was
won't
getting
go.
updates. There was updates
He's
coming
back
in.
with her, though.
Let me ask you this.
I've been in my own prison, Cabbie.
Do you know if... yeah, you think you suffered. Artie's in a real prison.
Right?
Do you know if your girlfriend has a boyfriend now? She moved on, or she's still pining away for
Listen,
you?
I don't know, man.
You don't know anything.
No, I don't. I haven't spoke to her in a while. The letters
Is
kind
that hurtful?
Yo, it's not. You know what? Because prison is what it is, and if
And how did God
I control
come
me.
to you?
When I was being what I call torture, and the whole thing was going down, I've always been spiritual, not necessarily religious, because I don't believe God is religious. I think religion. God is in your heart. And if you believe that there is a God, then the rest will all fall into place.
You've had a lot of time to think about this, I bet.
Yeah.
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 You've been
and I've
reading
done a lot of...
You did a lot of reading.
Man, I
you
did
wrote me.
so much reading.
What was it? All those quotes you were scribbling on the paper I couldn't make out? What
Emerson.
Was Emerson. This guy's quoting Emerson, and I'm like, and he's scribbling half a book down. I can't even make out one.
It wasn't a half a book.
Dude, it was half the page.
Yo, I quoted Emerson to you, bro. Emerson is the bomb. Have you ever read Emerson? I know you have.
I personally, I like Lake and Palmer better.
Vince, go ahead. We're celebrating the rebirth, in a sense, of
I
Cabbie.
still didn't hear how God came to you.
Oh, Howard, I've been a big fan for a long time. But, Cabbie, all I have to say to you is, yeah, I'm saying, though. And I wanted to see if you were going to go see that movie, Gay Man's Chest, since you got out of jail.
Why would he see that?
Because he took it in the ass a little bit before he got into prison and all. So I just wondered if you wanted to go see that movie with Johnny Depp. But he's got to see the other version, Gay Man's Chest, not Dead Man's Chest.
Let's go to Dave. I don't know what the point is.
Yo,
there.
he sat on the phone for a half hour thinking about that.
Now you realize it's precious. Now you realize a year in jail is precious time.
The best thing is I could have came up with that and like.
Will you waste time? Will you waste time now? Can
you give me a meeting with Sabian?
Yes, absolutely.
Listen, I'm an actor. God damn it.
You don't know? Do you really believe they put a computer chip in
Listen,
there?
all I know is, wow. Do you remember, have you ever read about the Dr. 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗏? In the 50s and 60s, he created electrodes that they put in monkeys' heads, and they would electronically stimulate the brain.
Yes.
And then they actually put them in humans.
Okay.
And for epileptic seizures and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now they make small little things like that, and that's all I'm going to say.
And you feel
Howard,
that...
he is
No, I'm
the
not...
perfect promotion for just put him on the air. You got to listen to everything the guy says.
Put him on with Riley.
Everything.
How can I get one of these,
What kind
bro?
of drug lasts for 50 days?
I don't know.
Yo, I didn't say they did it once, Dimple. All right?
Howard, get him on as quick as possible. Pay him
Fucking
$300.
puss bag.
Scott, you want to see him on the air.
Get him on the air.
Oh.
You got to listen to everything the guy says. He's funny in the beginning. You want him off the air, and then he brings you back around. Says,
I stole this from you. What's your news guy?
Hold it a second. Hold on. Wait a second. Let's go to Andrew. Andrew, you're on the air.
Hey, Cabbie, man, glad to see you're out.
Thank you. You can see through the radio?
Yeah, in your head, man. Everybody can see.
All right. Everybody's happy that you're
Are they really? Remember when they used to call and just hate me? I still have
no
all
one
those
was
hate
happy
emails.
to see you go to jail. No one was happy to see you go to jail. Jessica, go ahead. Jessica Hahn, a woman who really knows how to please men.
Hi, Cabbie. I wrote you a love letter. I did.
Can I tell you, Jessica, I got your big-titted fucking 1974 Playboy pose.
No, it wasn't 70.
I know. Who's the chick that sends your mail?
Lori, why?
Is she hot?
Kinda, yeah.
All right. I'm just looking.
You could ask Casey.
It's all over the place.
Hey, Cabbie.
Yeah.
I missed you.
You did?
Yeah, I think you should have a show. You have a lot to say.
Yeah,
Thank
he has
you.
a lot of verbiage.
Can I tell you what happened to my Jessica Hahn picture?
No. Did you beat off to it?
No.
What?
Actually, it's a really sad story. I was so really fucked up on whatever was happening in my cell. I really wanted to get out of the cell, so I started cramming shit in my toilet and flushing it so it would flood, because that's the way you can get your cell changed.
Right.
And there was another PC cell right next to mine, but I noticed they had put paper over the window, and they put a thing on the thing that's the door that said out of order. So I knew that they were doing something, whether they were videotaping into my cell to videotape what was going on. You can call it a conspiracy theory. And I might be spilling too much on the air, and I probably am, so I should shut up.
All right, okay.
But I'm not going to.
My picture?
Yo, no. Your picture, this is great. You're going to love this, Jessica. I tore it up, just in halfway, because your tits were nicer than your face at the time. And I'm not trying to insult you. I was on fucking PCP or whatever they were drugging me with. And I took a shit on it.
That's about right.
You took a shit on Jessica's picture?
I was drugged.
Dude, Jessica.
I loved you, but I was out of my skull, kid.
It made my day, honey.
Right, thank you.
Baby.
Yo, it was like a Shizer film, honey, but thank you for the letter.
Couple more phone calls. Let's go to Steve.
This
Steve.
is why I didn't write.
Yo,
That's why I was afraid to read his letters.
It's good to see you, Fred.
Good to see you too, man.
Remember I told you...
doing all right?
I'm good, man.
Okay.
Remember I told you, Robin, that I didn't want my letters hanging around in prison, or I was afraid when Cabbie wrote me, like, there'd be shit all over the...
Yo, dude.
He does look
Yo,
good.
I ate...
He looks good.
Listen, I ate a radio. And my watch. You think that was a fucking schizophrenic breakdown?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
No, why would a schizophrenic do that?
What do you mean you ate a radio?
Yo, because I thought there was a listening device in it.
But what about the one in your head, bud? Wouldn't it be easier just
I
to
think
throw
he
it
needs
out?
a job.
Well, I didn't want
Fred, what is going on here?
I don't want to pry that open.
Cabbie, hold on. I got to talk to Fred. Fred, what's going on here with Cabbie? Be clear with me.
I got to ask you a question. Did you ever receive a head injury at some point in your life?
Many
I'm
as a
being
child.
serious.
Many as a child, and many as an adult.
And I'm not being facetious. I don't want to rag on Cabbie, but I mean, because when you first came in, man, you were like, you seem pretty focused. As this whole conversation keeps going on, you seem to be drifting a lot. And I'm concerned about that.
I'm concerned what kind of radio he ate.
And what does that go
Terrestrial
with?
or
What sort of
satellite?
Yo, they should have satellite radios in prison.
Right.
And if you are able to afford them, you should be able to have them.
Absolutely.
You know what it is? I haven't seen normal people in a long time, and I'm excited.
Yeah.
And you guys are my
This is
friends.
listen, whether he admits it or not, this is a huge emotional
Of
day for
course.
Cabbie. I don't even
That's
think
great.
he knows how big this
And I need to
is.
tell you,
Welcome back, Cabbie.
prison folk, yo, and I'll say yo again, they fucking love you guys. You have no idea
I have an
how
idea.
crushed they are that you're not on TV anymore.
Right.
The
Howard
brothers,
TV.
the brothers, they miss. No, I'm just saying, they can't get their groove on, and they
For the
told me to
audience,
say that.
when he said brothers, he pointed to the sister.
They said you fucked them. No offense.
Not me.
When you took your show off,
I didn't take it off. They
We
took
didn't
it off.
take anything
We had
I
nothing to
know,
do
but
with
they
it.
You know
anywhere.
what? You need to go back in jail and explain
You
that to
didn't
them.
explain?
Thanks
I
a
can't
lot.
explain.
Don't you know how to represent?
Yo, that's my Who
How's
reference.
he, nice. How's he going to represent when he's on PCP that they're feeding?
Hey, I was forced by the Masons. Thank you. All right, listen, Steve.
The brothers.
The brothers. Steve, you're on the air. Cabbie is back. He wants you to know it. He is saying it loud. He's saying it. He's proud.
I am proud.
He's a free man. He can do whatever he wants.
And I
tonight.
will be a Freemason.
You are free. Go ahead,
that
Steve.
That big faggot misses prison already. Sucking dick all day like a big fucking queer bastard he is.
Cabbie, is it possible
Is
prison...
it your first time swearing, sir?
No.
Okay.
I saw
Did you know swearing is a crutch of
you were
the...
sucking a big boo's dick in prison.
Who's Big Boo, your mom? Listen. Did you know that swearing is a crutch of the ignorant, jackass? What do you do for a living?
Oh, there it goes, jackass. Huh?
What do you do for a
Forget
living?
about it. I'm a truck driver.
God bless you. Honk that horn, then.
Yeah, here you go.
See? There you go. All right,
Listen,
goodbye.
Cabbie, because I got to wrap things up.
Why do you got to wrap things up?
Because I got a
Cabbie's
life.
in for the rest of the show.
You don't have a life.
Cabbie, listen to me.
You've got $450 million, man. You've got many lives.
Cabbie, listen to me.
That's a prison of its own kind.
Yeah, it is a prison.
Don't think I'm not imprisoned by that.
I'm sure you are.
Cabbie, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Is there in any way, shape, or form that prison was a blessing? That, in other words,
Yes, he found God.
you not only lost weight, you got in shape,
And found God.
you
Don't
found
forget
God,
that.
you read.
You read Emerson.
I mean,
I did.
When
and
would you have ever read?
Whitman, Poe.
When would you have ever read those books?
Hemingway. Yo, have you ever read Hemingway?
How would you
I
ever?
never did.
Oh my God,
can't
that
even-
dude
he
was
can't
twisted. Have you ever read Hemingway?
Yes.
That dude, he wrote a short story
Old Man of the
called
Sea.
Yo, a very short story.
I never read that. Old Man of the Sea.
It's
I read.
2 pages long, right? It's about a guy and a chick in Italy, and they're fucking, and then they break up, and he goes to, he stays in Italy, right, and meets a chick, and she goes to Chicago and gets gonorrhea, and that's the end of the story.
Wow.
That's fucking balls.
That's the end of a lot of stories.
Right?
I'd read that, but I'm watching American Idol. All right, listen, Cabbie. This is a big day for you.
Howard, I love you, man.
I love you, too. Listen to me. I sense you're all over the place today, but I understand.
No, I'm just excited and
brother.
And
I understand.
Absolutely,
it's been hell.
Be
Yo, I've cried more in the
easy.
past 9 months about a lot of things.
You bet.
That's because you're reading about from fruits like Walt Whitman. Get a real book.
Get a good book.
I could tell you all about Edgar Allan Poe there, buddy. He has a life very similar to yours, very depressing and alcoholic.
I'm a big fan of Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He died with somebody else's clothes on in a gutter at the age of 40.
Yep, he did.
That's the truth.
It is true. He knows.
Cabbie.
Yo.
Look at me.
I'm looking,
I want
baby.
you to look at me.
I am.
All right.
You've always given me solid, staunch advice.
Okay, here's my advice.
Give it to me.
I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to experience this day of freedom. Think before you talk. Keep it all real. Don't get too crazy.
You know I've always kept it real.
Let the dust
and that's
settle.
why you
let the dust settle. Don't make any big major decisions.
I'm not, but that's why
Don't
you've always
fault
loved
anyone.
me, right?
Listen to me.
Right?
Don't fault. Yes. Don't fault anyone. Don't get into any arguments today.
You're not even ready to put this into context.
That's right. Whatever happens today, just make it a peaceful, joyous time.
You know what I'm saying?
Warrior Cabbie, he'll come out, but not today. Today is a day to relax.
I'm angry, though.
Listen to me.
No, I'm just angry because some evil shit happened because I called your show, and that's why it happened. You
That's
know
right.
that, right?
And you shouldn't have done that.
Well,
You shouldn't
know,
have.
Can I tell you? Let me backsell that. You know why I did it?
I understand why
No,
you
you
did it.
don't, because I didn't get to that because we kind of jumped ahead.
Right.
You know why I called your show, Howard?
Why?
A, because I love you. B, because it's what I do. But C, because when I went into prison, I wanted to lay low. And I wanted to be mellow. Because that's what somebody who'd done some real time in real prisons told me how to do my time.
That's right.
And they didn't allow me to do that. Because they put me with a CO in a job that paraded me around as Cabbie, who was the biggest Howard Stern fan in the fucking prison. And he asked me personal questions about Robin Quivers and how much money she made, which I don't know.
I was going to say, well, how would you know?
Exactly.
I don't
And
even
asked
know.
me personal questions about Fred and his contract, and asked me about fucking Artie and where he lives, and asked me about the inside of your house.
Okay.
And I could put his name out there, but I'm not going
Don't
to do that.
do that.
Don't do it.
No.
I'm not gonna, but I'm just gonna tell you that for
Isn't
the
it
better
funny?
part.
The
better
guy
part,
never asked about Benji.
Well, yeah.
Right.
But yo, he
that back.
and he paraded me around the fucking compound as Cabbie, and I begged him every day, yo, it's Morozak. It's inmate Morozak. And I used to show, when he'd do it, I used to show my little ID card. This is my ID card.
Let me see. That's your prison ID?
My prison ID. Look at that picture, huh? That's a convict right there.
All right. That's a sign. You hold on to this and remember how horrible prison was.
But I used to say, and I begged to get out of that job. I went to the boss, the unit manager, and I said, yo, please take me out of this job. This guy is harassing me because he's a huge Howard Stern fan, and I just want to lay low because there are a lot of inmates who got 25 years or life sentences or whatever that just, you know, they might think I'm getting special privilege.
Cabbie, listen to me. Listen
Hang
to me.
on.
Listen to me.
I need to tell you this.
I need to tell you something.
That's why I made that phone call.
Okay, but listen to me.
I did not deserve to be punished for that.
This guy, whoever the CEO was
Right.
excited. You had some celebrity. He was enjoying it.
I'm a loser with a cool job.
No, but listen
man.
to me.
I ain't
So
a
you
celebrity.
just you say to the guy, "Thank you." Maybe he could have even been a bit of a mentor to you in prison. What are you laughing at?
You're talking
Yo.
to him while he's shoving a mic thing on his
a mentor?
Maybe
What do I
he
need a-
could have been
what
a
do I need a
friend,
mentor
but
in
maybe
prison?
he could have been a friend in prison. Maybe
You don't
he could
have
helped you.
COs as friends in prison, man.
Well,
That's
maybe
how
he
you
could
get
have. Maybe he could have been nice to you.
you get in trouble like
And
that.
as soon as you report on him to the authorities,
I didn't report on him though. I did it the way you're supposed to. I just went and asked to have my job
you
changed.
never do that. You
Yeah.
just sit and you do
No,
whatever they
that's
tell you to do, and then everyone forgets and they leave you alone. And that's what I'm
Look,
saying.
it's over.
It's over now. I don't want you to sit there and get angry about what happened the past year. I want you to put it in its perspective, and I want you to move on and create a great life now. You're a free man. You hear what I'm saying? Look
You
at
know,
me.
Artie must be scared because with all of Cabbie's wanting, he's never done one wah.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't hear any whas.
I went to jail.
All right, Cabbie, listen.
Fred did it.
Welcome back. Your
Yeah.
dreams are your ticket out.
The CEO asked me questions. Wah.
You can be in that prison mentally forever now, if you want to be there. Or you can be a free man.
I know. It's always move forward.
That's
not
right.
look
And if
back.
you want to be really a free man now, you've got to free yourself completely of this.
Free your mind and the rest will follow.
That's
Free
crazy.
your mind and the rest will follow.
Tell him, George Clinton.
Right?
I know all about that. P-Funk, baby.
Notice Artie didn't even bring up the money you owe him. All right? And he never will.
I owe a lot of people money.
That's right.
Do I owe you money?
No. And
I've
you
never
don't-
asked you for a penny, have I?
And I know Artie doesn't want to say this, but I'm going to say it for him. You don't have to pay Artie.
That's crazy.
He's not looking for your money.
No, I wait for my money from everybody.
Yo, what'd you think of that softball movie coming out and stabbing,
All right, let me-
stabbing yours quick?
Let me talk to
What's
Dominic.
softball?
Dominic Barber wants to say something. Dominic, go
One
ahead.
more thing. You said one day. He's got 1 year. And what if his parole officer's a Howard Stern fan and tries to give him a hard time? He can't violate for a year. Example, and I'm just trying to use an example. If they would set you up with someone who's a known prostitute, that's a violation. You have to follow this parole officer strictly. We don't want you back.
Uh-huh.
And they can send you for the rest of your sentence. It's supervised release, right? Didn't you get that?
Yeah, so why are you, like, trying to let
No.
people...
He's helping you. Don't get
I'm
defensive. He's saying, think
I'm not-
everything through that you do. Don't even go see a hooker tonight.
I
Yeah,
would
I'll do
never.
it.
I've never been with a hooker in my
He's
life.
giving you an
I know
example.
that. I know that, but the point I'm using is I'm trying to say what Howard said for 1 day is for 1 year. Their test is to see if you should be in society. We know you should, I guess, but we don't want you.
Hang up on him. I really don't want to talk to him.
Why are you
because-
getting upset with what he's saying?
Because he just, it's like he sets me up to fail, and I'm not that guy.
No, he's
I don't,
help.
please, I don't. Oh, thanks, Dominic. Please.
I pray for you to succeed.
I pray
All
for
right.
you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. He is getting upset. All right. It says here your black cellmate is on the phone. Spider, do you know him? Is this your cellmate? Hello?
Sure, let's talk to Spider.
Spider?
I said, wow, how you ever you said?
That's him.
There he is.
I missed you, Spider.
All right, Fred, did you want to add something to this?
No, Dominic's gone. I wanted to know what, like, the top 3 things that Cabbie should not do, so he stays on the street.
I know what Cabbie's got to do. Let me tell Cabbie what to do, if you don't mind.
I got to get a job. I got to get a place to live.
Forget all that. Right
There's
now,
3 things Cabbie should do.
the 3 things Cabbie should do. Number 1, lay low, don't talk to anybody. Number 2, really don't talk to anybody. And number 3, keep very quiet.
You know what I was going to say
That's
the
it.
3 things are?
Yeah.
Listen and listen and listen. Don't
Yeah.
say a word.
All right.
Just listen to what people tell you.
Yo, is it true you had a fucking load dropped on your chest?
Oh, my God.
That really got him. Where'd that come from?
Hold it. Tom Chiasano's on the phone.
You got fucked in the ass.
Nope. Hey, Tom.
Tom
Hello,
C.
Cabbie. It is Tom Chiasano calling. I am looking forward to our lunch today. I am a Christian, so I hope you do not curse around me.
Right.
Can
That's
I suck
great.
your cock, Cabbie?
That's crazy.
I love Jesus H. Christ. I am lonely now that my lover, Dead Air Dave, is gone. Will you be my new boyfriend?
All right, thank you, Tom.
Lunch might have to love God.
All right, thank you, Tom.
Yes.
I said thank you.
See you at lunch might have to love God.
All right. There he is, Tom Chisano.
Tattooed love God.
That's your name.
Oh, you're a tattooed love God.
Cabbie, listen.
Sounds like Stephen Hawking.
Now, what Dominic was talking about violating your parole, you got to be so aware. Like, if a buddy invites you to lunch and he's with a friend and that friend, like, deals weed or something.
Get out of there.
You could be in violation of your parole. Like, you got to be that careful.
Artie knows. He's done some
He's
harm.
done some time.
No, I'm just saying, like you can't associate with anybody who might do something
You might
illegal.
not be able to associate with
Can't associate with Artie.
I'm gonna be a recluse. I'm gonna be a recluse.
As a matter of fact, that's my point, Robin. Stay away from me.
Don't hang out with Artie even.
I'm gonna be a recluse.
Good.
Artie never wanted to hang out with me before I tried. He didn't want to.
Sounds like the Ronnie
You
saga.
called me. I was on my way to Staten Island to stop you from eating your appliances one night.
Well, they were talking to me.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. God bless you.
It's so good to see you.
I'm happy you're out of jail. Believe me, I remember Christmas. Forget you. It was the hardest time for me because I had to think about the fact that you were in jail.
Really?
That's right.
See what you did to Howard?
See what you did to me?
You ruined his Christmas.
Christmas, I was like, fuck, Cabbie's
Son
in
of a
jail.
bitch.
And it's Christmas.
I ruined your Christmas?
You ruined my Christmas.
Well,
so
at least
never do
something
that
good
again to me.
Thank God I
my
didn't
Christmas,
think about it.
I was eating
Apologize to me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What'd you buy me?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
No joke. A lot of people were very upset about all of this.
He's talking about wasted time. That day we went to see you, we started out at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know. And when they told me that you guys were outside and couldn't come in, and then they sent you home.
That's
or
torture.
They told you they came and said
They had
that.
us wait until first we were supposed to be able to get in at 8.
Yep.
Nobody was there at all. Then the line started. We found out we could get in at 1. We go up to the gate at 1, and they tell us we won't be able to see you till 5 in the evening.
My father was so upset about that. For a week, he's calling me. He couldn't understand why that went down.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, all right, look. Cabbie, congratulations on getting out of prison. You did your time. It was a bad situation. Terrible situation. I am just very, very happy for you.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
And this is the start, the beginning of the rest of your life.
The misdemeanor tax violators out of prison.
Good.
But what will you write? What will be written on these pages?
That's right.
Well, the book is going to be titled The Great American Gulag.
All right, okay. Enough of that.
I'm talking about what you do
No
from
one's
today
buying that.
on. Forget that book.
You got to come up with a better title. All right, good.
What are you talking about?
That's not a great title.
Oh, it is a
Nobody's
great
going to
title.
take that off the shelves.
Oh, yeah, they
And
are.
how dare you be responsible for Robin wasting a day of her life? That was her 9/11.
That's
All
right.
right,
That
thank
was the
you.
day after Thanksgiving.
I'm going to take a break. This has been very, very emotionally draining for me.
Howard, thank you.
Thank you, Cabbie, and I'm sure that good things lie ahead for you.
You think?
I think so.
You feel it?
Actually not, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Not here, but somewhere else.
Let me tell you another thing about that day. I was trapped with Tom and Ronnie.
Yo, is it true that you went into the porta-john in the woods or something, somebody said?
I think Ronnie and Tom did that. I
Yeah.
stayed in the car.
Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
All right, my friend.
All right.
The great Cabbie.
Word, money, G.
Right.
Pay your taxes.
How does it feel to be back, man?
Yo, it's good to be back, man. This is nice.
You had to be thinking of this, you know, when you knew you were getting out, and you had to be thinking of this moment, you know, first getting a chance to see Howard and everything.
Yeah, you know, actually I wasn't thinking of it, but I was. You know, I was more thinking about just getting out, and it's funny. This morning I walked out, and they were driving me down the compound on this little golf cart, and seeing the razor wire, and just like going, God, I'm out of this motherfucker. That was more it, you know.
Well, like actually arriving here, is this how you expected the place to look? And
I didn't really know. I didn't have any expectations. How about that?
But it felt pretty good to curse in there, though. You seemed like,
Yeah, it's just different. When we were driving in and we were listening to it on the radio, I was like, wow, it's saying fuck on the air. It's weird to hear. You know, you think you want to say it all the time, but then it's just, you don't have to say it all the time because it's not how you speak.
But also not having to think about, choosing your words.
Right, exactly. It's odd.
So what's the future going to hold for you, man?
I don't know. I'm going to try to figure that.
His relationship with me.
But it's I don't feel like I'm a guest. I feel like I'm a member of the family.
Well, you are a guest. I hate to tell you, you're not a member of the family.
I'm shattered, absolutely shattered.
You can't be a member of this family.
No, but I mean,
I feel so isolated now.
No, I just don't want the guests being nudged. I mean, I think it's really sweet that Steve Langford's daughter has a school project. But you want to know something? George isn't here for that, and he's not going to say no because Steve spent a week with George going back to his old haunts and doing a whole special with him.
Right.
So George feels
Not
like...
my old haunts.
Well,
we were imprisoned there.
Well, that's a haunt. That's haunting. Yeah, they went. They did a whole Japanese internment special and all of that.
No, they're not Japanese internment camps. They're U.S. internment camps for Japanese Americans.
Well, you know what I'm trying to get
when you say Japanese internment camp, you'd think the nation of Japan.
George, what I'm trying to say is, Steve did this whole special with you and spent a week with you.
Yes.
And what happens is on what fucking basis would Steve Langford bother this man?
Well, many journalists
something?
asked me to do that.
I don't care. The guys who work for me should not.
No, he's not talking about you doing the special.
I'm talking about the daughter bothering.
Oh.
Listen, you're a sweet man.
I do that for a lot of people.
No, I know you do, but you don't have to do that here.
Right,
and I don't want you bothered and asked. Listen, I've got 3 daughters. I don't ask George Takei or any guest to sit there and do an interview with my daughters. My daughters are grown women now.
But they went to school and they had projects.
I would feel as if I was putting someone out. Sometimes I think just having George get up and doing our show is putting him out. So I would not ever think about doing this to this human being. And I don't know why people like Steve doesn't know that.
They have gone out to dinner, from what I understand.
I don't care.
So you don't consider that now their personal relationship?
Listen, the only reason Steve knows George Takei is because of our show. And asking George to sit down with your daughter for a school project, you know what? Let his daughter go out and find somebody of interest in the community. She doesn't need to be a superstar and interview a guy from Star Trek. Now, give me a fucking break. I mean, it's ridiculous. And the reason that George is giggling is because he agrees. And he's too kind to say
Richard? Richard and George also socialize.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, this was going to be something we were going to ask George over dinner, but Will, I guess, spilled the beans about it.
That's right.
But
really?
there's zero pressure. If we would be honored.
There's zero pressure for you. For him, there's pressure because he has to sit there and go, look.
Well, I feel comfortable with Richard to say I won't be able to do it because I'm here for a workshop and I'll be working on that all during, the 2 weeks prior.
Yeah, and that's totally fine.
Okay,
that's totally fine.
He shouldn't have to answer you. Do you understand?
Why did you want George to do the wedding
Just because
because it's fun.
Well, yeah, it's fun, and he's got a great voice, and we're very good friends with him.
I know. It's all fun and games. Get a friend of yours.
You had somebody fun at your wedding.
That's right.
Mark Consuelos.
And that's what's going on here. Mark Consuelos married us, and I know you want the same thing. But listen, calm down. The reason you know this man is because of the show. Okay?
But
don't sit there and go in your hillbilly way. Howard Deedy. Now I can do it.
But I owe a little bit of
that Conehead in Cambria to marry you. Your favorite
Conehead.
Or whatever his fucking name is. What is it? Conehead and
Coheed and Cambria.
Coheed and Cambria. Get them to marry you. Yeah.
Maybe we will.
Yeah.
But I. You know, in sort of a way, George is here because of me, too. I remember I pitched him at a meeting.
And you're only here because I'm insane, okay? So just remember that.
And thank you for having me.
All right, now get out of here and leave everyone alone.
Okay.
All right, good. And go back and make phony phone calls. I haven't seen any new ones in a while. I want to see 3 a day.
We got a brand new one that you loved that you only played once.
It's true.
Yeah.
But that was last
And
week.
we got a new one we're editing for this
all
week,
right.
too.
Now
Should
you're
have it
talking.
by tomorrow.
Quickly
Okay.
go at it. You're wasting time. He's busy plotting that wedding ad.
Oh, I didn't know that there was such a plot about to be hatched.
Well, I heard that you're getting hit. You see what I mean? Richard asked for the wedding. Steve Langford's daughter. I mean, Steve is a nut to think that that this is an appropriate request.
When did he ask? Did he ask?
Where is he? Is he here?
Quite some time ago.
Where is Steve Langford? I want to
Was
yell
it
at him.
during the special or?
No, it was, about, I think he talked to Brad about a month ago.
You know, sometimes it's really great to let your kid go find someone on their own. That's sort of the project. Daddy doesn't have to step in and prove what a big superstar he is, delivering the guy from Star Trek. It's fucking annoying.
So he actually called Brad and made the request.
Right.
Wow.
It was scheduled.
Hello, this is Steve Langford from Howard 100 News. Brad, I know this is a terrible imposition, but, you know, my daughter...
I was happy to... I get a lot of those
you're
requests
happy.
from
I get
friends.
it. I get it. And you know what? They should leave you the fuck alone.
Yeah, well...
You know what? My email is filled with requests for everything from all my friends, my so-called friends.
Right. And you don't honor them.
A lot of them I don't.
Yeah.
I don't even respond. I can't respond to all
I get
the
a lot of
requests.
those, from total strangers over the internet.
And unfortunately, you've met the people here.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. I know because of my relationship, suddenly George is on the phone with Steve Langford's daughter. And don't think I don't know that. And I don't know why more people around here don't know that. It's just inappropriate. But what can I tell you? Steve's not here?
I'm a nice guy, you know.
Yeah, you're too nice, and I am too.
What?
Oh, he's on his way down. I know I'm going to get worked up. Keep me calm, Robin.
All right.
And you know how to do. And you know how to do it.
I think George
I
would be really good at keeping you calm.
Better you keep me calm.
Actually, I like to touch. I am tactile.
You know how you were telling me how you banged women and also men, and it's like I was reading the New York Times yesterday. There was an interview with a woman who she was with a woman a long-term relationship, 2 women. All of a sudden they break up. She decided to date guys, and now she's married to a man. After a 15-year relationship with a woman. There's truly I used to think there's no such thing as bisexuality. Now I'm starting to think there is.
I think there is. I mean, the human animal has a lot of senses. And
do you consider yourself bisexual?
I was, but now
You're gay.
I think I'm monosexual.
Yeah.
Just one sex. Brad.
You're Brad sexual.
Yeah. We've shared so much in common. We've been together for 24 years, and that I value that.
Right.
It's something that's very precious to me.
But the thought of screwing a woman right now is kind of nauseating.
Or any other person.
Yeah. Where is my...
This, I think, is in and of itself a news story.
Yeah.
Langford will not come back.
Why?
You're kidding.
He refuses to come back.
Why?
He says this topic is off limits.
Why? Why is it off limits?
I think because it involves his kids. He said, your kids are off limits.
Wait a second. I'm not talking about
his
his kid. I'm talking about him. I'm talking about him arranging for an interview with a guest of mine.
I was surprised. Like he gave me the hand. I'm like, Steve, you of all people. And he goes,
Steve
this is
knows.
different.
Steve, this is not different. This is not talking about his daughter. I'm not talking about his daughter. I'm
You're
talking about
him making the request.
Right.
But I just went directly, sitting in his chair, and he's not coming in.
Interesting.
He's got to come in eventually. Because you got to do the news.
Yeah, send him in for headlines.
And George is here all week, so even if he's not coming in
But you see,
today.
that logic, hiding behind the fact that he did it for his daughter and then saying, I'm not going to talk about my daughter, where I'm not talking about his daughter, is ludicrous. He's hiding because he doesn't want to hear my opinion on this. If he wants to be mature about it.
He did say point well taken. That's what he told me.
Oh, he did. Okay, so he gets it.
I think.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be better to hear him say point well taken?
Yes.
Yes.
He can't come in and do that.
Point well taken. He should not be bothering. I don't care.
You know, I feel
substitute the word daughter for wife or whatever. I don't care who it is. Cousin,
neighbor.
Here I am in the middle
friend.
of all this, and it was a pleasure. I mean, he's got a charming little girl.
All right, you can. Okay, you're missing the point too.
No, I got it.
I'm
I
not
got
sure
it.
you're all there.
I'm just trying to defend.
It's two people who aren't all there.
I think it's really funny that Steve Langford won't talk about this.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody has said to him, Steve, I don't want to talk about something, we have to do the news.
This is a news
We
story.
have to do the news.
Howard, you should glare at him like he does to us when he.
Right, yeah, you just stare at him. He's so right.
Howard, he'll be in a half an hour to do the news.
Did you? I know, and that's what I'll ask him about. I will confront him.
Don't ask, just glare.
Glare.
Sure, you heard Howard's comments
Yes,
just now.
Absolutely.
Where do you stand? What's your defense in
Well,
this?
as I said to Gary just a moment ago, point well taken. Fine. Done deal. However, discussing people's daughters, young daughters, on the air, I don't think so.
But I don't think the issue is more so about your daughter or young daughter.
Well, that's what got raised.
Well, I think it's the
That's not
subject of asking George
What's
a
good
favor.
for the goose is good for the gander.
But it's just the concept of asking George a favor, I think Howard was more
Absolutely.
pointing to.
Point well taken.
Do you think, so you think he's right? You think that
No, I don't
perhaps
think he's right, but if that's the way he wants to do it, that's fine.
But why not come back and discuss that subject, not so much...
Because there's a hypocrisy here about certain things that are off limits.
So are you saying certain things are off limits for Howard, but
Yes,
but
absolutely.
now that the tables have turned and it's your turn to go in,
Yeah.
so you basically more so have a problem with Howard would be unwilling to discuss something like this.
We would never, in a million years, raise those kind of subjects.
So are you worried that this might hurt your credibility this week? Do you think you might have a tough time with interviews, that people are going to now say, Steve, no, I won't talk, you didn't talk?
If you want to talk about somebody's young kids, we certainly don't cover that.
Okay, sir. I see you are unwavering on your stance.
No, listen, that's the way he wants to do it. It's fine. I understand. Absolutely.
But the same rules apply to you as well. Level playing field. It's the American way. Richard, is it frustrating or disappointing to you when Howard criticizes you using the show, so to speak?
No, I'm used to it by now. I'm used to the criticism. I've been here almost 7 years. It goes with the territory.
So why did you still decide to ask George, or why are we still planning
Well, we
on it?
weren't even for sure that's just somebody we had in mind that'd be, a great person to do it, because we're not doing a religious wedding, and we probably just have one of our friends do it. So I guess next in line will be Lisa or Greg Carmel, the cameraman.
I'm excellent. I'm actually ordained online, so.
I am too. I'm a Dudist priest. I'm ordained at the Church of 𝗦𝗵cie, and I can actually marry people, so Sal and I are available to marry people now.
You abide?
Yeah, the dude abides. Will abide your wedding.
Good luck with that. Thank you,
Thank
Rick.
you.
All right. Any apprehension from your part in seeing, one of your best buddies get married? You don't seem to be too high on the subject of marriage and the concept of marriage these days.
Listen. Everybody's different. It's all peaks and valleys. That's the way marriage works. He's getting married. Right now, he's in that mode of peaches and cream. Everything's going to be fantastic. And you know what? I hope it stays that way for the rest of his life.
But do you see your friend headed towards a multi-car pileup right now?
Listen, if somebody's going to jump, you can only get so many cops to say don't do it. They're going to jump. That's it. I just hope that when he lands, it's going to be on something nice, soft, and cuddly for the rest of his life. I'm very happy for him, and I think Kristen's a phenomenal girl. So, and to me, Richard's already married. He's married to me. He's my wife. He's the wife I always wanted. So, I look at his marriage almost like as a roommate, and I'm the real husband, and he's my real wife.
She's just going to keep him warm at night. That's
as long as she makes him happy, and I know she will, because she's a great girl, and he'll make her happy.
You just know that every morning around 5 he returns to you.
Absolutely. He gets all cleaned up, relieved, whatever he needs to do is done, and he comes to me fresh, squeaky clean, and ready to roll. Smelling like a rose. Dipped in dog shit.
I tried on April Fool's, Robin. You thwarted me. But I tried on April Fool's to start an April Fool's joke where I was replacing Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men. It lasted all of 10 seconds. As Robin goes, oh, this is April Fool's. Fred
should have told.
Fred said to me over the weekend, he said, it would have been better if you had like Steve Langford come in and report that he heard a rumor about it.
Right.
And then I could have been somewhat
would have
caught.
thrown everybody off track.
Meanwhile, how good an idea is that? I'd be terrific. If I do say so myself. I'm not taking over.
Thing is, people can't believe it because you're so needed here.
Believe me, I got news for you. I ain't doing anything. I do this show and I do Howard TV. God bless, and that's that.
Well, that's why I said it was a joke.
Yeah. People know that.
I told Robin I read a script that was pretty good, and they offered me this movie role, and I like doing that.
Oh, you should have.
No, I'm not going to do it. I've been thinking about it. I don't want to
do a movie.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Why?
Because, you know what? I'm not an actor. I do enjoy the process of being in a movie, but...
Well, you bring your personality. Most movie stars are that.
I don't know that I could do this role either because it involves me like getting into some, not pornographic, but like a heavy sort of make-out petting scenes with this chick who's obviously a hot chick. It's a movie and she plays a hot chick. And I'm just wondering, I think Beth would freak the fuck out.
Did you discuss it with her at all?
Yeah, I discussed it with her. She goes, all right.
What did she say?
She goes, I know what I got to do. That was that. I mean, I said, but honey, it's
You're
a movie.
acting. You're acting.
She knows me. I ain't no actor.
There's no acting when you're kissing somebody. That's
she
a real
knows
kiss.
me. When I kiss, well, I got news for you. I don't know about. I mean, I don't know what in some of your movies. I don't know if you did anything romantic. Did you ever do a romantic scene in a movie?
I've kissed on screen. Yes.
Yeah, but those were girls. Do you ever kiss a dude in a movie?
And
I'll bet you
really get excited.
I bet you if I were given that opportunity, I'd do it, and Brad would probably understand.
And yeah, he might understand, but you get a boner, you probably end up in the dressing room with this guy blowing you.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Bullshit.
I would not do that.
You know what? Sometimes things
I
happen.
am an actor.
Yeah.
I can create the illusion.
George, you've never actually had this happen to you.
That's right.
So how do you really know
All
how
I know
you would
is
react?
on Private Parts, I did a couple of scenes with Mary McCormick where there was no kissing involved in the script, no making out, no feeling up. I made out with her and felt her up anyway.
Every time?
Every time.
And you can see the surprise on her face.
On screen.
Yeah, you could see the look.
You're an actor. You were acting.
I was like, fuck that. I got a chance here to do something with a hot chick. Why not? Why shouldn't I do it?
Absolutely.
And I popped a real boner when I was in the bathtub with that naked girl, Melanie Good.
Yeah.
I popped an actual fucking boner.
Of course you would.
Yeah. So what am I going to tell you? I was all worked up.
But
So if he'd been kissing her,
But your
and
soul
he was
wasn't
in his
there.
underwear.
Well, my soul was there. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. I'm an actor, but my penis is an actor.
Your penis is a real.
My penis is for real. My penis don't know I'm acting. No, I better left not doing it. You want to know something? The truth? I love that woman so much that I could do the movie and not think twice about it. But I don't know. She would probably freak out because you know what? I got news for you. If she took on a role something where she's making out with some dude, it would bother the shit out of me.
And you know, you're not just kissing them once.
You know,
Right.
There's take after take
Yeah.
and setups and reshoots.
And that's why it's not sexy.
Please.
You know what? On tomorrow's
with
show,
about 30 people
Bullshit.
watching you.
Tomorrow's show, I'm bringing in this guy. He's 25 years old.
Yeah.
He's going to do a love scene with you. You're both going to have your shirts off.
bed.
It's a script. I'm going to give you the script. You'll read it. And then it'll cause for you both to take off your shirts. He's very muscular, this guy I have in mind for the part. And you're going to rub each other's chests and make out.
I will tell Brad tonight,
Right.
and I will tell him I'm
Tell him.
acting, and it will not be consummated. I am going to be acting, and
Yeah.
yes, all right, bring it on.
And then he's gonna
Bring
cut
him
his
on.
dick off. Anyway, it's going to be a great movie. It's George. It starts out, George is in an internment camp. But it's like Animal House. It's a fun internment camp, like Hogan's Heroes kind of thing.
But they're breaking out. It's like,
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's World War II.
Break out together.
George is in Arizona. The guards love him, and one of the guards falls in love with George.
And it's hot there, so we take our shirts off.
That's right.
It's sweaty.
And
Yes.
and then you have to
know
wrestle.
what we have to do? We have to put a meter on George to
That's
see if he's acting or if this is real.
Well, as Howard said, you know, I can be acting, but there's certain anatomical things
Sure.
that don't know that.
And Brad will tell you he's acting when he's on the phone to his attorney. Anyway, so Charlie
Can I bring? I was going to say Artie, Brad here.
Yes.
And have him be witness to it.
That's right. I want him to watch.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's great. In this one scene I want you to do, this is where you blow the guard to get a weekend pass from the camp. And you have to
I'm
really...
afraid he will not allow that.
No, he won't. The guy won't come. Just, just kiss it a few times. And then the guard goes, "Oh, you think you can blow me and get a secret pass? That's it for you." Then he ties you up naked and he sticks an eel in your ass.
This is the Howard Stern Show.
By the way, these two characters who haven't cracked a smile since they've been in here, they won the right to sit in and watch our show. They gave money to charity. You guys there?
Yes, sir.
I got to tell you something. You two are the two worst guys I've ever had sit in this studio watch me. Ever since you walked in, I've been waving to you. I've been smiling at you. And the two fucking guys stand there like you're FBI. What do you guys do for a living that you're so goddamn serious? What are you? Seriously, what?
I'm a contractor. I build houses.
Well, what are you so miserable about?
I'm not miserable.
You know, I'm a performer. When we see guys like you staring at us, you gotta get into it a little bit. What's the matter with you?
Well, I didn't mean to make you nervous.
Yeah, you're making me feel awful. And what's your job?
I co-founded 100 Contacts.
100 Contacts. What's that?
The thing where you call and you get your contacts sent to you.
Contact lenses. That's good. Now that's good. Who wants to go for their
That's a
contact
brilliant
lenses?
idea. You must be incredibly wealthy.
No wonder you're staring at me like I'm from Mars. Probably got those contacts in, that's all. Well, this is Craig and John, and you donated money, and you also got the right to sit at the Knick game with 𝗮𝗮 last night and Fred Norris.
Wow.
Is that correct?
And the Knicks made it into the playoffs.
I know, that's
for
a miracle.
the first time in years.
That's a miracle. I'm so happy.
Since 2004.
What was it like sitting with 𝗮𝗮 and Fred? Did they talk to you?
Absolutely.
They
were
did.
Fantastic.
You had a
know
good time.
Fred talks.
Well, Fred's weird. Sometimes he doesn't talk, and then when he starts talking, he won't shut up. So you sat there, you talked to them, and you had a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are great interviews.
Sorry. I think they were
nervous?
enjoying themselves last night at the game.
Yeah, are you guys nervous or something?
I'm a little nervous.
You're a little nervous, okay. Because I never seen anybody with just a blank stare like you. I mean, seriously.
Is Fred implying that they might be hungover?
I saw one of the gentlemen who shall remain nameless, but was imbibing quite freely with the beer.
Who was imbibing?
Mr. Contact. But he can do that. He's the CEO of the company.
After spending the night with Fred and Gary, Baba Boohai, if you could only be with one of them, who would you be with? Who is your favorite? And I'll go to Craig first.
I go with Fred.
Fred.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because he didn't say much.
There you go.
Maybe Fred couldn't talk. Gary talks a lot. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Gary talks a lot.
like he doesn't get it. He doesn't. He's like a woman, right?
Yeah, I was lucky because I was on the end, so he took the brunt of the talking.
And is it mostly like nonsense talk? Like
No, it was, just chatter.
And he knows about everything, right? He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, this reminds me of the time. Did you know the Knicks did this? And yeah, my boy Lucas plays basketball too. It's always a constant dialogue, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather have Gary not been there and just gone with Fred?
No, I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was a good game, too.
Yeah, it was a really good game.
John-
It's hard to watch the game and sit with those guys at the same time because it's really loud. It's a sporting event.
Right.
And you want to see the game.
Right.
At the same time, you want to talk to those guys, but you can't really have a conversation. So.
Well, Gary should understand that. I mean, he's talking through the whole game, right?
Kind of.
What is he talking about?
Guy talk.
Guy talk.
Basketball.
I know you guys probably saw my pitch at Shea Stadium, but I gotta tell you, I do know a lot about sports. Did you read my book?
Absolutely.
You did? Did you know my father's name was Sally Fu? That was his nickname?
Sally Fu could have been a gangster, but he took the straight and narrow path.
John, did you agree that Gary would be the guy you wouldn't want to be? Like, you'd rather be with Fred?
No, they were both great.
They were both equally great.
Yes.
All right. Well, very nice.
He's a diplomat.
When you got to the part of my book with the lists, did you enjoy it?
Oh, absolutely.
You did? Howard made fun of me. But I know it set a tone for the book.
I understand that you're from Utah. Now, which disc would you take back to Utah with you?
Boy, if it only was anything like that.
They said you didn't shut up.
No, he said I didn't shut up, and
That's
I didn't.
right.
I hardly talked to him the whole game. He was 2 seats away. Nobody could hear anything.
He says you didn't shut up.
No, John was sitting
What, he's
next-
lying?
Yeah. He doesn't say a fucking word. Like talking to a fucking Mount Rushmore over
Because
there.
the guy wants to watch the game. He's a man.
I was talking to John, right?
Yes.
He was talking to John sitting next to me, and he had a lot of questions about the show, which I graciously answered.
Right.
We hardly got to talk, except when John got up to go to the bathroom.
He said you didn't shut up. I'm going with him.
You should go with him. You'll be bored to tears.
Craig and John. All right. Well, enjoy the show. And Anthony, what can I do for you?
Listen, man, I got a new question for Robin.
Dude.
And possibly George. Want to know when's the last time they got their asshole licked?
George, when's the last time you had your asshole licked?
Sunday.
Oh. Well,
That's a
George
good
has
one.
had it sooner than me.
When's the last time you had that, Robin?
I can't remember.
Can't even remember. Was it really that long ago?
Asshole licking?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen all the time.
You know what? I'm not much into that, but when Brad obviously
It
licks,
happens.
when Brad does that to you, do you feel obligated to lick his asshole?
No, not necessarily.
It's not quid pro quo.
I mean, it's spontaneous. You know, it's happening while we're wrestling.
Oh, he's licking and wrestling and
How does he win the wrestling
Oh.
match? If I know you guys like to wrestle, but how does he win the wrestling match if you're busy licking his asshole? Or he's busy licking your asshole.
We don't stay at it. You know, it just happens while
So his face ends up in your ass,
you know,
and then he starts licking your asshole.
It's just in passing.
Right.
It's a little sign of affection.
When you do that, though, that's a heavy taste. I mean, that's a thick.
No, we're clean.
Yeah, but I don't care how much.
They
clean.
shower first.
Yes.
You remember?
When he licks it, though, does he get in there and get the sphincter, or
No.
No. What
Just
What?
Just the swipe?
Yes.
Swipe. Swipe. I could use a swipe myself.
You guys had a good time in there today?
Yeah, it was fine.
You afraid you might have stepped on Gary a little bit, or is it?
No, yeah, he misunderstood it a little bit. All I was saying is I heard him and John talking the whole time. It wasn't anything big, but I could hear him. It was loud at the game, so I couldn't really contribute to the conversation at all.
But you don't feel slighted or that Gary was talking John's ear off and not yours?
No, not at all. It's John's gig. He sat next to Gary. I was on the other end.
So you expected to be sort of on the periphery?
Yeah, I was on the peripheral,
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Now, did you guys envision talking with Howard on the air today, or were you expecting a more laid-back sit-in?
Well, typically when people come in for charity things, he talks to them a little bit, so I expected it.
You knew what to anticipate for this?
Yes.
Worth the auction, though? Worth everything, every penny and all that?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It was a great experience.
Yeah, it's fun.
We've been listening for so long that it's fantastic to meet everybody and see what happens up here.
I was going to ask you, how does it measure up to what you listen to actually see it in front of you for your own eyes?
Well, you just get a little better feel for how the show is run. It was a great experience.
Pretty surreal.
And all the Sibian things here.
Yeah, I mean, you're right here by all the attachments. That's pretty cool. You can see some of the greatest rides that have happened.
The OJ mask, Beetlejuice. It's,
all of the staples.
It's great to see it finally.
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys.
Thank you.
Now I guess it's time to face Gary in the wrap-up show.
Oh, yeah. It's just a misunderstanding, right?
As most things are around here. You feel punched in the face by the way these guys do?
I think everybody, when they get in there, they want to be a jokester. I think he's just saying whatever he could say to get a rise out of Howard. He wasn't sitting next to me, and it was very loud, so it was difficult to speak at all. So I mostly spoke to John, and Fred hardly spoke to either one of them because that guy, Craig, was so far, he was 4 seats away. And, it's a weird thing when you go to something like this because it's a balance. Like, I could have not spoken to them at all, and they could have come in this morning and go, we paid $27,000 and Gary fucking ignored us. So I felt a little bit of an obligation to chat a little bit because they paid money to hang out with us.
Plus they're asking you questions about the show.
Well, John was asking me a lot of questions about the show. That guy, Craig, he didn't really seem to know as much about the show. He's more of I think he came as a friend, so I don't think he's as big a fan.
But at the same time, you want to watch the game. You want to let them watch the game. So it's you're saying.
I don't think listen. There's a lot of downtimes, a lot of timeouts. I don't think I was interrupting during the game, and like I said, I didn't talk to him much at all because I didn't really have a clear shot at him. So when John got up to go to the bathroom twice, again, I talked to him because it was weird. I felt like if I talked to Fred, like I was turning my back on the guy who paid money to be there. He could have come in. No matter what I did last night, he could have come in with an angle on it.
You feel they feel the need to shtick it up in front of Howard.
You know what? I got great seats to sit at that game. I had a good time with Fred. I had a good time with the guys, and that's it.
Wheels, go ahead. You have the... I got to get to a commercial break. 𝗦𝗄𝗄𝗿𝗱's going to stop by. I'll tell you how that happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she emailed me, said, I have to get on right away. She's in some sort of movie that needs immediate fan attention.
She said, stop everything.
Yeah.
Let me on.
We said, well, we'll have you in next week because, you know, she's 𝗦𝗄𝗄𝗿𝗀, Sex and the City, want to hear. Said, we'll spend some time with you. We don't have time.
No.
She said, I got to get the fuck on your show because I need people to see this movie.
I should have the Sybian.
Yeah, I should have said to her, well, you got to ride the Sybian.
No conditions? You just let her on?
What am I going to tell you? So I said, we don't have a lot of time, but I'd be happy to let you come in and say hi to the audience and tell them.
Tell them about your movie.
Yeah, give them the pitch.
Hey, what's up, Kim?
Hey, it's early morning this morning.
I know, this is a rough schedule here.
I'm so excited.
Welcome. This is your first time.
Yeah, first time for everything. Yes. Oh, a little donut.
Yes, this is Cupcake Wednesday.
Oh, God. Dangerous.
You
Very
picked a good day to
dangerous.
come in.
I did? Oh,
Yes,
always a good day.
Just this way.
The bunny room.
So Howard was saying earlier you have a new movie out.
I do. It's called 𝗦𝗵ici𝗄𝗿𝗍, and this is our director behind you. This is Keith Bearden.
Nobody wants to see me on camera. I'm sure. There's the star of the show.
He's behind the camera. This is a movie we did 3 years ago and made for absolutely nothing. And it was released, got great reviews in the New York Times. It was just about to start, you know, breaking out as far as finding an audience, and they pulled the movie. So I didn't think that was right. I didn't feel that it had really had its due. So Keith and I decided that we were going to do a campaign to make this movie, bring it to an audience. So we begged. We got one theater, the Beekman Theater. It's going to be showing this weekend from the 29th to the 5th, and we hope everybody will come out and see it. It's a sweet, lovely movie. If you like movies like Harold and Maude or Little Miss Sunshine, you'll really like this movie. We didn't have any kind of budget to get it out there, so we're the movie. And it's right now the Tribeca Film Festival here in New York, where it was discovered last year, so it feels cyclical, so we're here to get the word out. Meet 𝗦𝗵ici𝗄𝗿𝗍.
Well, this is a good place, Howard. Obviously.
Phew. Every cab I get into, anybody who serves me at a restaurant, it's just sort of we're like this two-band team. We're spreading the word. So we're just so thrilled that Howard has us on this morning to talk about it.
Now, you've met Howard in your personal life, but you've
Yes,
obviously never
I have.
done the show before.
No, I'm really excited. I really am. I mean, he tells me that he's been a fan of my work since I started as an actress. So I'm excited to be in the room with him and Rob, and I'm a big Sirius radio fan. I live out, you know, at the beach, not close to where Howard is. He's on the Ritzy area, but I run into a lot of parties where I see Howard. He never stays very long. He's out the door. He's out the door. Hello, goodbye. But when I have had those chance meetings, he has told me how much he's enjoyed my work. So we'll see what happens today.
Should be a good time this morning.
It'll be a good time, yes. I've had a very long, varied career, so I'm sure he has a lot to ask me.
Cool. Well, good luck today and have fun with
Thank you.
Howard.
I'm thrilled to be here.
𝗦𝗄𝗄𝗿𝗍 contacted me that she needed to get the word
Do you
out.
know her?
I do know Kim. I've met her a couple of times.
Oh, so that's how she contacted you.
Yeah, she's extremely attracted to me,
Is that right?
as most women are. Kim, come in and tell
Good
us.
morning.
Tell us about how attracted you are to me, and
Yes, before you sit down.
Yes.
you look good, baby.
Thank you. I thought for sure that I was going to sit in the tickle chair this morning.
Hey, you're going to get on the
We
Sybian.
can pull it out for you.
I bet
You
you
look
can.
sexy today.
Thank you.
What's going on with you?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I have a cause.
Yeah, I know. We're going to get to your movie, but I'm just looking at you.
Maybe the sex comes from the inside, and she's always sexy.
Oh, God love you. God love you.
Those your real breasts?
Yeah, absolutely.
They are.
Absolutely.
You've never had implants.
Never desired to.
Are you
Never.
a C or a D?
No, I'm neither.
You're a B. Shocking.
Yes, I am.
Because
B for beautiful.
I'm looking at you now, and I'm
proud.
You know what's funny about you, Kim? I'm looking at you. You're a sex symbol, obviously. But I'm looking at your chest, and I'm a man who knows something about bosoms. You appear to be a C or a D.
No,
and yet you
Howard.
fool the world.
You know, recently my mother came to visit me, who's in her 80s.
Right.
And I have a little jacuzzi in
Of course you do.
Yes, just a little one.
Right.
And I said, Mom, get in. And she said, No, I'm embarrassed. I said, No, go ahead. It's just you and me. And I saw my mother's breasts, and I have my mother's breasts, and they were sitting very high. So I thank my mother.
At 80?
At 82.
Wow.
And I have to say, if that I'm not frightened.
I like your hair like this. I like this shorter look.
Thank you.
It's attractive to me.
When Sex and the City 2 opened in Tokyo, I just cut it all off.
This is a good look for you.
Thank you.
I want you to keep your hair this length.
And yours as well.
Yeah.
Shorter too.
Shorter is better for me.
As you get older, shorter is better.
That's right.
Yes.
Believe me, I'm trying to find every trick in the book.
Well, he had a lot of hair. Yeah.
I had a lot to lose.
You did have a lot of hair.
Absolutely.
You did.
You know, when I think about you in Sex and the City, I think you wanted the same money as Sarah Jessica Parker. That's what held up the second movie.
That's not true.
It isn't true.
No, it's not.
Dispel that, then.
I never asked for what Sarah got because Sarah was a producer. I felt that what they were offering the three of us, without a script, without a start date, was not fair after us being in that show and being such an integral part, not just playing the parts, but we inspired so many of the storylines.
You played the parts well. The show was a huge hit, and you said, listen, if I'm ever going to make the big money, it's going to be in this movie. This is it.
Exactly. We didn't have what other actresses on regular television, we didn't have sponsors.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, you know, there was no way we were ever going to make per episode what Jennifer Aniston, millions of dollars. Never.
I've
ever.
always heard that HBO is infamously cheap in the sense that they will get, first of all, when they signed you guys up, no one knew it would be a hit. No one. So they get a hold of you, and you
they
figure
got it cheap, real
they got
cheap.
you cheap,
which is fine. You know, we're willing to grow, but every year with HBO, as anyone will tell you, that negotiation, you get that fax that says if you don't report to work, you know, you will be in breach of contract because you're still trying to get something like a $2,000 raise.
Your initial contract was for 5 years.
No, any contract for a series is 5 years with an option for an additional year, and we did the 6 years.
I see. And so after you do the additional year, and maybe you go to them and say, okay, I want to renegotiate, or I want to.
Well, you go every year to renegotiate. That's just what you do on a series because they have a cap on everything. But then the series, like Sex and the City, explodes. Everybody's making a lot of money, and you think, well, I'd like to make some money too.
Can you go to someone like Sarah Jessica Parker and say, listen, we're sisters in this. We all contribute. This is why the show is successful. Let's go in together as a team and negotiate. Or does she say, hey, fuck off. That's your problem. I've got a good deal.
That never happened. What happened was I really was the one who spoke up and said, and I think it's because I've been in the business 10 years longer than the other girls. I'm 10 years older. And I had been the leading lady, and I thought, you know, this is not fair. We all need to, at this point, making these movies, at the end of the series, I'm not set for life.
Right.
I want to be set for life. I've done my 18-hour days for 6 years. We all deserve this.
Right.
So I fought for it, and sadly, you know.
Should Sarah have fought for you more?
I wish she had have. Yes.
She wish she did.
I wish she did.
Did she say anything?
No, it was never discussed. But you know that's part of some people's working thing. I respect that. They do their own deals. Mm-hmm. But no, it was.
But it was an ensemble piece, and clearly your character was very, very important to that show.
Well,
and to the films.
The good ending for this, the proper ending is that we did make the movie. I mean, when all these negotiations were going on, there was no script, and I thought, how do you take this little this little TV show, half an hour, and make a movie out of it?
Were you threatened with hey, you know what? We'll just put in another Samantha. if you don't sign up? Were you ever threatened with that?
I think they would probably have tried that, but I remember when we were making the movie, Michael Patrick King turned to me and he said, I wasn't going to do this without you. And I said, Michael, you couldn't have done it without me.
Did this ruin any friendships? Did this negotiation ruin any friendships?
No, ultimately, especially after the second movie, it made friendships, actually. Went to sort of a deeper, better level for all of us. Yes.
Yeah, I was always shocked on that. I mean, I love that show.
Thank you.
And I love the second movie. True, Robin?
Absolutely.
I thought it was terrific.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen.
I've said it a million times. I've been called gay for saying that.
Quite frankly, I thought the
You are not
political
gay.
statement of that movie was brilliant. Everybody's going to all of these Arab countries and saying, oh, this is great. You can do whatever you want here. And it was like, let's get the hell out of here and go back to freedom.
I know, exactly. I mean, we couldn't film in the first two locations because we have the word sex in the title.
Do you think you got that role because in real life you are this wild sexual person or something?
No, I had done a film called Live Nude Girls. And I think from a very early age, films like Porky's and Police Academy and Mannequin, for me as an actress, where I really live is in the theater. But you can't make a living in the theater.
No.
So, I mean, if you look at my resume, it's like two different actresses. One is like this theater career, which is very classical, and the other one is like these crazy movies that I was doing. But I was really paying my rent.
Right.
I didn't come from, I'm a blue-collar girl, I didn't want to go back to waitressing and slinging hash. I wanted to continue. Even, in a movie that I felt, well, it's not exactly what I want to do, but it's going to pay my rent for the next 6 months.
Sure, no,
which
it's a
Porky's
business.
did.
Right.
Absolutely.
Porky's. What did you mean in your email to me? You wrote me an email and said, you're going to tell me something about the Porky's that I never knew.
Well, that was it, actually. It came to me, Bob Clark took me to lunch, and I had done tribute with him with Jack Lemmon, which was nominated for Academy Awards. And then he said, I had this little movie which is going to change, how people perceive you. And I went, yeah, right. And how was that? And then he sent it to me, and all my agents said, you can't do this movie. And I said, yeah, I can't do this movie, but I also can't pay my rent.
Right.
And I thought, this movie will do well, and it'll probably do drive-ins. And I remember driving my car down Sunset Boulevard. I was living in LA very unhappily at the time, lonely, depressed. And I came across this huge mother-friggin' poster of Porky's, and the first name was my name. I was like,
And were you upset about that? Because you probably thought Porky's was probably a bullshit movie.
Nobody knew what it was. In some ways, it was way before its time.
It was a fantastic movie, and yet probably at the time you said, I'm a serious actress. I shouldn't be doing something called Porky's.
Porky's, but,
You probably thought it was the end of your career, Porky's.
People thought it was the end of my career. Yes.
Right.
They
and
did.
meanwhile, it's one of the things that you are known for and praised for.
Yes.
And you were part of groundbreaking movies.
But at the time, they thought it was a piece of bunk. I mean, they went on and on how this isn't, compared with other films that were out at the time, like Animal House. They were saying, this is a frat boy movie. This is stupid.
Was it hard for you to get work after Porky's? Was it like, she's in that shitty Porky's?
It was easy to get work like Porky's, like Police Academy, because you're associated with a hit. So then you go on this trail, and this other trail that you were on with movies like Tribute and Ticket to Heaven, where you're nominated for awards and you're going that direction, suddenly Michelle Pfeiffer is taking all those roles, and I can't get near them.
Because you were in Porky's.
Because I was sexualized in that way.
Do you hate show business? Do you hate do you have regrets? Do you wish your career had gone differently?
No.
You're
I
happy
don't.
about everything.
I've been doing a lot of plays, and that's always, as I said before, where I live and my passion is. And I did a play with Sir Peter Hall, who founded the National Theatre and the Royal Shakespeare Theatre. And I turned to him and I said, I studied at Lambda, and this was where I was going to be. And I've gone in this huge circle.
Where'd you
and
grow
here
up?
I am. I was born in Liverpool, England, and I grew up on Vancouver Island.
And were you this little kid who used to always go around acting and everything?
Absolutely, every summer school. And then in 1968, we went back to Liverpool because my grandmother was very ill.
Right.
And I met a great aunt who was an elocution teacher. And that's when I started studying acting, when I was 11. And I became sort of a protege. And I started
And you
to
were
work.
hot, which helps, because if
Not,
you don't
not
have
at
the
11,
looks...
I wasn't. I was a chubby little girl.
But when did you start to blossom?
Well, I feel right now, actually, is
No,
really
come on.
blossoming.
When did you start to become the hot chick?
Well, it was actually after Porky's.
After
sort
Porky's?
Of, yeah.
That's not true.
No, well, for me, it was.
In high
That's
school,
when I
you
was,
weren't hot?
No, my sister was.
And you were not hot?
I remember in high school, Howard, I was like into the high jump.
Yeah.
And they used to put like these saw chips from the mill, because I grew up in Vancouver Island where there's a lot of sawmills and things, and they made this big mound that you could fall in when you cleared the bar. And they were clearing it, and they said, oh, this is 𝗪𝗄𝗿𝗍, which is my older sister, and they built a big mound. And I was behind this fence witnessing this, and they said, this is her sister Kim, and they flattened it.
For you?
For me.
So you weren't the hot chick? But
God, no.
When you went out to Hollywood, didn't every guy try to bang you incessantly?
No, I was very lonely in Los Angeles.
Really?
Yes, and to this day, it's difficult to get a date.
Difficult to get a date, but listen, you've dated plenty. Don't paint yourself a wallflower. You were married 3 times, right?
No, I've been married
these
twice
guys-
and once annulled.
Once annulled.
Yes.
And the problem with these 3 marriages, to put it bluntly, is these guys didn't know how to fuck you.
No, well, you know what happened? I worked too much.
No. You were
no,
not
I'm telling you.
satisfied sexually.
No, I'm telling you, I worked too much.
But
There's
why
no,
have
there's
you
no
said
time
you
for,
have been quoted as saying that the
Well,
sex was bad?
No, I wrote a book, Howard,
That's
called
right.
Satisfaction, The Art of the Female Orgasm.
I remember.
It's a very good book. And in the book, you know, it was quite naive of me at the time. I wrote this book to really distance myself from Samantha, to say,
Right.
this is my reality, and this is a character I play, but
Right.
this isn't what my experience has been. It has been, like many women, not fulfilling, really. So my first husband, you know, was European. I was working a lot. It was very stressful. All kinds of personal, situations were involved. My second marriage was
Well, wait a
completely
second.
different.
And he couldn't give it to you good enough, the European?
You know, it wasn't what you hope for.
You never had an orgasm
What
with him?
country was he from?
He was Polish, Jewish, German.
Oh, that's not a good guy.
And you never had good sex with him?
You know, it was. I don't. You see, what I think good sex is when a woman tells a man what she wants, and I don't just blame the man in these scenarios. I blame myself. Because I was
All right.
scared to ask. I was scared to say, I don't know. I was scared to say, can we try this?
Right. You were afraid to say, listen, I'm not getting off on this. Maybe you could do this to me or do that to me.
Exactly.
You were afraid
And
to
most
ask for what
women,
you needed.
I didn't know what I needed.
It's funny because you're
Completely.
such a good actress, especially when you take on a role like Samantha. I look at you and think of you as the most sexual person who is not afraid of anything because you've become that to me. You're too good at it.
Well, you know something? I did a scene as Samantha where I had to be photographed nude.
That's right.
And I didn't have any dialogue or anything to hang on to when we shot the photograph. And I said, you just got to give me a minute because I couldn't do it.
Really?
I couldn't do it as Kim.
But you did it.
What I did was I went behind this little flap and I said a bunch of lines from the upcoming episode. And I went, I got it.
You got into character.
I got it. In character, I can do it. But it's Kim. You know, that's why people say, oh, we've seen you nude. You haven't actually seen Kim nude. You've seen the characters that I play nude.
But you haven't been lonely. I mean, you dated Pierre Trudeau, who was
Yes.
the Prime Minister of Canada. He couldn't
Probably,
give it to you good?
You know, I was so young.
Young.
Very young. I was in my early 20s, and he was this incredible figure in my. You know, it was like it would be
How
like
old was he
dating Obama. You know what I mean?
Right.
It just-
How old were you? Well, how old was he?
He was in his early 60s.
You dated when you were in your 20s. You dated a guy in his 60s.
Yes. It's not unheard of,
Did
Howard.
I know, but did it freak you out?
No, he was in great shape.
Really, you were
He was in
attracted
great
to him.
shape.
Power is very attractive. It's an aphrodisiac.
Well, when a guy pulls down his pants, he has great pubes. That can turn off a 20-year-old girl, no?
You know what? I didn't see that.
You didn't see great pubes
no, I
on
didn't.
Pierre Trudeau?
I wasn't looking. You know, I wasn't looking for that. You know what I was looking for?
What were you looking for?
You know, he was a fascinating man. A really fascinating man. And
who broke up with who then?
Well, it was kind of, you know, one of those things. He was busy, I was busy, and I'm sure I wasn't the only young woman that he was, you know, had his eye on. And I got a boyfriend, so it kind of was...
it fizzled.
Fizzled.
Who was the boyfriend? You dated Bruce Willis, too. What happened there?
I didn't date Bruce
You didn't?
Willis. This is a myth. Bruce Willis and I think, passed on 495 or 27 on the way to some kind of event.
You never had him?
I've worked with him on Bonfire of the Vanities, and we did a read-through, and I haven't seen him since. At the time, I would have liked to.
No sex.
But no Bruce Willis. No.
Wow. 3 marriages, no Bruce Willis.
2 marriages, 1 annulment.
I call that 3 marriges. What do you mean annulment? That means you didn't bang the guy.
No, you know, usually, hopefully, you're at least a little, you know, knowledgeable of someone sexually before you marry them. It just, you know, he was a Canadian, and he was getting his green card. This is a very And, you know, I loved him in that moment, but always we knew that it wasn't going to go anywhere. And
there was no sex?
No, it was a relationship. I'm not saying that I didn't love him.
Are you difficult to be in a relationship with?
You know what? I am because I'm married to my job.
You love your job.
I love my job, yes.
Never had children?
Never had children, no.
And you didn't want them, did you?
I did want children.
You did want children?
Yes, I did. For many years, I wanted children. And I just kept thinking, after this, it will happen. Or this is the guy. And then that would kind of not work out. I thought, well, this is the guy. And then suddenly I thought, it's not going to happen.
There's no time for it.
So I thought to myself, well, how can I be a mom then? And I looked, I said, I have nieces and nephews. I have young actors I can mentor. And that's why being part of the Canadian Film Center and being a mentor there, you know, with the young Canadian actresses, which I walked that walk, is incredibly satisfying.
Is this new movie? Is this part of this Canadian Film Center? And you're so passionate about it. You're like, I got to get in there and I got to convince your listeners to go see this. What is this new movie you're in?
It's called 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱.
𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱. Is this where you play a porn star or a prostitute?
I'm a porn star from 1978. She was Miss January 1978. And now we see her 30 years later.
Are you disgusted with the porn business as in the movie?
No, she never goes into that. She believes that when she was doing it in the 70s, we were artists then.
Right.
You know.
So she has that rationale.
Yeah, she has this great line. She says, you know, what we got was, you know, $50 and a case of the crabs.
Do people recognize her as a porn star, or is she washed up?
No, she's washed up now, but people who watch porn, there's a cop at one point who comes in and he doesn't say anything to her, but when he gets back into the cab, to the dispatch, he says, I loved her in Frankenbooty. So he's watched all of her porn.
Is your character disgusted by sex? Is she completely turned off to it?
She is in crisis. She's fighting for the custody of her 8-year-old daughter from her scumbag husband.
And no one wants to give her custody because she was a porn star.
No one wants to give her custody. They don't even want to give her a $5 an hour shampoo job in this town. She's trying to get any kind of a job. So
because she's considered a slut.
She's an outcast. This movie is about outcasts. That's
Are you nude in it? You would have to be nude.
No.
Do you have love scenes?
Yes,
Why
I
does she have to be? I don't know.
Hey! You know, the thing that's great about this movie is the people that you expect to see naked, you don't. And the people you don't want to see naked, you do. Like Brian Dennehy. You see the whole ball sack. You see his ass. You see everything.
Ass and ball sack.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Brian or
I'm
his
Brian
character.
Dennehy.
You know, I hate to admit it. I've always wanted to see his ball sack. Yeah, I'm kind of weird about that.
About Brian's
but
now, why did you? I read a story about you in the paper about this new movie. And by the way, the new movie is called 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱, and Kim's so passionate about it. She'll be doing Q&As at the.
You know what else I'll be doing? Serving popcorn at a concession. If they
because
could get me to do that,
you think this is that important a film?
I really do.
Why did you get upset? I read in the paper you got pissed off at a reporter. Reporter came up to you and said, "Look, you have a young coach. So I'm going to set it up.
Okay.
You have a young.
There's two. I've been pissed off a little bit lately. I was angry with Anchor Bay Films because they bought this at Tribeca last year. Now this was a hit at Tribeca. They compared it to Harold and Maude and Little Miss Sunshine, got great reviews in the Hollywood Reporter, Variety. It was saying the work of my life, of her career, 35 years. I was like, yes, finally we're going to take Samantha and we're going to change all of that.
This could be your Academy Award.
Well, I don't know about that. What it could do is open people's idea as me as an actress playing other than one role that I'm known for.
Right. You don't want to be Herman Munster. You don't want to be Samantha. That's it.
I love Samantha. I owe her a lot, but I can do more.
Okay.
So I thought, here we have. Then my schedule last year was crazy. I was doing 2 plays in the West End and a television show for PBS, which was on PBS, Any Human Heart. So this was my window. And this window, for most movies, Hollywood is polishing turds at this time of year.
Right.
They're putting things out there which are not very good.
There's a lot of shitty movies with no plot, nothing to really see.
Exactly, and this is the time of year before the blockbusters. This little gem comes out, gets a great review in the New York Times. They have no money for advertising.
Right.
So, okay, I've got celebrity status. I do every show I can in New York. I do every show in LA. We go to Detroit where we filmed it. I do an opening there. I create an opening with the Canadian Film Center. So it goes worldwide. And this is a word-of-mouth movie, but there's no ads in the New York Times, a tiny little ad.
They got no money.
New York Magazine, not even an ad.
So why are you
there.
angry?
Because they pulled the movie. And they pulled the movie on a night where friends of mine was in one movie in New York at the Clearview Cinema.
You mean you're mad at the movie studio for pulling the movie out because they had no advertising money?
No, they had no advertising, so nobody came. And just as they were starting to find an audience, and there's this website you can go to called The Numbers, and the day before they pulled it, we were up 192%, which if that had continued, which it would have through word of mouth, we would have become one of the top 10 independent American movies of that week.
So they pulled the plug too early, is your complaint. Now, the other complaint I heard was...
Now, let me finish.
Go ahead.
So I called them and said, what can we do about this? I'll do anything. Please, another week. Finally, they said, it's not us, Anchor Bay, who are pulling it. It's the movie theaters, because the Tribeca Film Festival. I said, but who do I talk to? Who are the movie theater owners? So we've got you a theater. I said, okay, where is it? It's the Beekman Theater on 66th and 2nd. I said, I'll do Q&As. I'll do whatever they have. They said,
will you have sex with a member of the audience for the movie? Are you really that passionate?
Well, I don't know if I go that far. I will prostitute myself.
Listen to me. You will have a packed house. How about a hand job?
But I am willing to talk. I am willing to talk sex for this movie.
You're willing to go all out.
Yes, for this movie because I believe in it. I think Keith Bearden, it's his first movie. He did a fantastic job. It's a road picture. It's a love story. It's a date movie. It's sweet.
I've never seen you like this. You're so passionate about it.
Well, you got to see the movie.
Here, I'm going to go see it. I'm going to go to the Beekman Theater.
I gained 20 pounds. I look really.
You look good now. Now you lost the weight, didn't you?
It was 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago you shot this.
That's how long it's been to get this movie out. 3 years.
Did you freak out when you had to gain that weight?
I loved it.
You loved it. What did you do to gain 20 pounds? Did you eat like shitty pizza and ice cream?
Everything.
Everything.
And I don't have a private chef.
What happened to your body? Did you get a cellulite?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Well, every woman has cellulite.
You have cellulite.
Every woman has cellulite.
How does your ass look naked?
I like my ass.
It's nice.
I like my ass.
No dimples of cellulite.
I'm sure there are, but my apartment is very well lit.
When's the last time you got laid?
Oh, God.
Robin has no cellulite, by the way.
None?
Absolutely not. None.
We
Zero.
all do, don't we? Come on.
Absolutely.
I've seen anorexics with it.
With cellulite.
Yes, I have.
You should see my ass. Holy cow.
You should see Brian Dennehy's ass.
That ain't nothing to look at.
It's nothing to look at.
I had cellulite in my 20s.
So did I.
So you're telling me
that I have cellulite. Yes.
When was the last time you had sex, honestly?
Oh, my God. I can't remember.
Well, wait a second. Let me tell you what I heard. I want to get to this. I read in the newspaper that when you shot this movie.
Yes.
I guess somehow the director and your young co-star.
Yes.
Said that you did a love scene or some scene where you're making out with him, and the rumor got started that he got a boner.
No.
Working with you.
It's not true.
And then a reporter asked you about it, and you blew up. And I said, "What's with Kim?" So they said, "Listen, the kid got a boner kissing her. I'd get a boner kissing you."
Thank you, Howard.
You're goddamn right.
Thank you. No, that never happened. It really didn't happen. And this was, I'd flown in that day, and then I get this little reporter who's saying, "So tell me about, how Dusty and Keith said this." And, Keith and Dusty, this is their first big movie. They're so excited.
Right.
They don't know what to say or not to say in kind of a joking way.
Right.
And we had such a serious relationship. I mean, Keith cast me as this. He could have had really so many actresses, because these plum roles in your 50s, they just don't write them.
Right.
And we rehearsed for weeks. I transformed myself. He had me stay and listen to people. I lower my voice an octave for this role.
So you're saying it trivializes everything?
Absolutely. It trivializes the movie. It trivializes everything. And people are just waiting for that hook. That same night.
But listen to me. Listen to me.
Yes.
My dear.
Yes, Howard.
That's a good story to get out there, because to get people in the theater, if they know this kid is getting a boner during the love scene, so it's promotion. Why get upset? It's promotion. And you're a hot woman. The fact that you're a woman in her 50s and you're giving these kids boners.
Oh, God.
You should embrace that.
I guess you're right.
Of course.
I guess you're right. I was having a moment.
You're upset because you do such a good acting job. You don't want to trivialize,
No,
I guess,
I don't.
down to a boner.
I don't.
You
I
don't?
It's so much more than that. It really is.
But
And
these-
not that isn't something.
Right. But these young
Anytime I'm
punks, they get into bed with you and they get a boner. God bless you.
Well, we never got into bed in the film, but the thing that's crazy about this experience and this job that I have is that I'm still learning.
Are you denying that this kid got a boner? Is that what you're saying?
I was. No.
You wouldn't know.
He was a born-again Christian when we worked. He's no longer a born-again Christian.
You ruined it.
Ruined it? No. I said to him, I think you might want to rethink the not ever having sex before you get married idea.
Yeah.
And he did, and he's out there dating now. But when I met him, he was just this. He's home taught. He's very naive.
So if the kid says he got a boner, then it's probably true.
But
I don't think he
the question is
did.
to whether he said it, Howard.
I think he said it as a joke. Howard.
Oh, you do?
I do.
He doesn't need to be joking on your time.
Not really.
Okay,
Not really.
I understand.
Not really.
So you were sensitive about it.
I was, because I think that film is so much more than that. I really do. I mean, it is about sex. It's about people who've been sexualized and marginalized, and they're outcasts.
Can you relate to this character as an actress? When you got to Hollywood as a young woman, were you ever molested or attempted? Was there ever an attempt at molesting you for a casting couch thing? Yeah.
Yes.
That directors would throw you down on a couch and say, "Give me."
No,
your...
it wasn't as obvious as that. It was. I remember coming to Hollywood to test for 𝗦𝘄𝗿𝗍 for The Last Tycoon. This was years ago. And a man called Sam Spiegel, who did films like On the Waterfront, he was a huge producer and incredibly gross. And he looked like a lizard,
Right.
And I remember coming to the Paramount lot. They flew me from Vancouver Island. I was so excited. And I just graduated from theater school. I'd done one film with Otto Preminger, a terrible film called Rosebud. And this was going to be my thing. I was meeting the great 𝗦𝘗𝗍𝗍.
Right.
And I auditioned for him, and he went, "That's terrific. Now I want you to go in and audition for Sam Spiegel." So I auditioned for him, and he was sitting behind a huge desk, sort of like this, and he said, "Come here." And I thought, oh, well, I guess he wants to see my face, to see if I, photograph well or something. I was literally 18 years old.
Oh, God.
And he came towards me, put his hands behind me, and pushed me towards him and tried to put his tongue in my mouth. And he was in his 70s at that point, and I literally went, and I ran out of the room. And this was the Hollywood moment. I got into my car because my agent at the time had driven me to Paramount Studios. I didn't know how to drive at that time. I sat next to her and I told her what happened, and she said, So what did you do? Like, I didn't play. I didn't play into it.
Oh my God, that makes me so sad.
It makes me so sad too.
I mean, I'm thinking of you as an 18-year-old girl. You're full of hope.
Oh.
You get your big audition. You go in there, and you're auditioning your heart out. And meanwhile, all this guy's thinking about, I'm going to jam my tongue down this chick's throat.
And then an invitation to go up to San Francisco with him. Even after that. Even after that. And I just thought, you know what? I can't.
What do you want to give up at that point? Because if it's all based on that, and you're 18 years old, it just looks bleak, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
How do you persevere through something like that?
Well, I really categorized that as that person and thought that exists, and knowledge is power at any age, at any time in your life. And I thought, I'm never going to be in a situation where I don't have anybody with me.
Mm-hmm. But were you shy to audition again? Like was it the thought in the back of your mind, oh, these guys just want to fuck me and that's it? I mean, I'm just
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
No, I felt that I was a contract player at Universal Studios, and they knew about what had happened shortly after that, and I felt protected by the company. I came up with Sharon Glass and Jamie Lee Curtis. We were all young actresses at the Universal Studios, last contract players in the system.
Right.
And I felt so much.
Contract player means you were signed to a studio
for 7 years of your life.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you only work for them.
Only for them.
Isn't that must have driven you nuts? Because when you would get offered roles, but it's kind of a beautiful thing too, because you're guaranteed work.
Exactly, and I had a big, huge student loan over my head, and I had to pay that student loan.
Are you a multimillionaire at this point?
No.
You're not?
No.
Even after Sex and the City?
No, I'm not multi. I'm okay for the rest of my life if I'm smart.
I'm going to guess your net worth is about $10 to $15 million. Am I close?
Well, that would be a multi-millionaire.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess with my properties, yeah, I guess so. But I have mortgages, and I help.
So you have to be careful. You don't live the lifestyle.
No.
You can't go in and buy the latest Birkin bag, right?
I don't want to.
You don't want a Birkin bag?
No, I don't ever want a Birkin bag, ever.
Does it bother you that Sarah Jessica Parker's 20 times more wealthy than you?
You know what? I still got more left in me. Who knows what I can do?
You do. You never look better. I swear to God. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing?
Abstinence.
You're not getting operated on? I don't even think you're pulled back or anything. Are you?
No.
You don't have any Botox? Nothing?
I have Botox right here.
You do?
I do right
You
here.
look terrific.
Thank you.
You look natural. You don't look like one of these whacked out broads all pulled back with the duck lips.
That's very easy for you to say, Howard, but I have to say I have a lot of sympathy for women, because where do we age in this country? You know, you grow up with people like me, and as we start to age, people, they have this age rage thing. I go on the internet some lonely nights and I read an article and I think, oh, that's good. I like what the reporter's done. And then people have their comments, and some of them are, why doesn't this old hag go away?
Right, like go off like the Indians used to send you off the tribe and then just go out and die in the woods.
Exactly. And that was happening when I was in my 40s, and now I'm in my 50s. It's rageful. And these people can say it because you don't see their face.
Is it the hardest thing? I mean, you probably see like a woman in her 20s. You can't be. You're funny. You're delightful. You walk into a room, guys are grabbing you, trying to tongue you, take you away. And then as you get older and older and older, watching that sort of reaction not happen has got to be maddening.
Oh, no, I still get that reaction.
Oh, you do. Oh, you look good.
Thanks. I think it's that, but it's also the feeling of this predator, in the room of 𝗦𝘁𝗿𝗍𝗏. And after a while, people relax. But, people are looking at my face to see if I've had work done. They're not listening to what I'm saying. Or they're thinking,
I haven't heard a word you said. You know who you're looking like?
Who?
I never realized you look like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, God.
Look at you.
She just said all of her roles went to Michelle.
Yeah.
You do, though.
Yeah. No, we do. We do. She's got different lips than I do. She has like more of those open lips.
So you haven't been with a man in a long time, huh?
No, I've been single. I've been concentrating on my work.
And when you say lonely nights, what do? You're on the computer all night?
Sometimes I like to write. I like to read.
That's what you're doing?
I'm reading a great book right now by 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗍.
What do you do to get the poison out?
I take care of myself.
Vibrator, huh?
I take care of myself in many ways.
Robin uses a rack of vibrators.
Oh, there we go.
Talk to her about it. All right, listen to me. 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 is in a movie. The reason
I want to know what happened to that agent who was like, well, what was your reaction? Did you get rid of her?
Eventually, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
because that's no
yes.
help.
No. I mean, the actors out there, the agents work for you. You don't work for your agent. I mean, we're so scared to speak up because a lot of them, they won't take you on. There's so many people wanting to be part of this business, you know.
Look at this. Kim,
no.
here's the guy who tried to make out with you.
Oh, no.
That's his picture.
Jesus.
I mean, there's nothing grosser than that.
Ashamed of himself.
He was a frog in a tuxedo with one of those horrible tongues, you know, they like wrap around flies and things.
If you've been halfway decent looking, maybe put out a little, but for God's sakes.
Never.
Now, Kim is here because she wants you to see this movie.
I'm excited about this movie.
I am too.
It's right down your audience because it's a Miss January 1978, and where is she now?
I like it. I like the idea.
And the young geek who travels halfway across the country to find her
because he's in love with her. He thinks he's in love with her.
This is the personification of women, and the first scene that you see this character in, I do a strip.
Okay, now we're talking. Did you shave down for it?
Well, we don't get that far, as you see. If you see the movie, no.
Titty?
I'm not nude. I'm not nude.
Do we
in this
see
film.
titty?
No.
What do you mean? Don't answer for her. You don't know that.
You know. But you see.
Why don't I see titty?
You see other things. You see other things.
What do I see?
Which are much more interesting than titty.
What's more interesting than titty? Vagina, and I don't see that.
No, what you see is
ass.
From. I told you. You see Brian Dennehy's ass.
No. What about you?
Well, you see
down.
a big stomach. You know, I did a scene in this movie which I've wanted to do my whole life, which I'm standing in front of a mirror,
right?
And I've got this. When I gain weight, it's in my hips and in my belly, and I have this scene which all women do. You're sitting there, you're nude, you're just out of the shower, and you grab your belly fat and you shake it.
And you do that.
I got to do that. And there's another scene where my legs are open. I'm wearing these horrific underwear. I'm drunk. I've got this old house coat on. I've got a wine goblet, and I take a Twinkies and I dip it in the wine, and I taste it, and I think, hey, that's not bad, and do it again.
And you get to do those things. Did Sarah Jessica Parker see this movie? Did you invite her to this screening that's going to happen on the...
You know what? I haven't heard from any of the girls.
It's
so
weird.
I don't know.
They don't like you, do they?
No, I don't think it's that.
Come on. Let's get real.
Howard,
I don't think the Sex and the City girls like you.
Well, I think a lot of people in the press
yes
have a lot invested in that.
What do you mean that? Yes, they do. They want to keep that feud going. But why wouldn't Sarah come and support you? This is an important film to you. This is I've never seen you so fired up about a role.
That's
the
a good
movie's
question.
called Meet Monica Velour.
You'd have to ask her.
Did you invite her?
Well, invitations went out, and I said anybody and everybody who, is in New York at this time. Maybe she wasn't in town.
And she didn't even call and say, I can't make it.
Nobody called me.
She doesn't like you.
I don't know what it is.
Of course.
I don't know what it is.
She is not supporting you. And what about the other two nudnicks?
They didn't call either.
Where are they?
Well, one of them,
Charlotte, the sweet one.
She lives in L.A.
Yeah.
And I just
and what about the other one who went lesbian?
They have babies. They have lives. They're busy.
Too busy for their friend. Too busy for the woman that made Sex in the City what it was. The woman that made them money.
I'm not saying anything.
Wow. What about the creator, Darren Stars? He's come to see the movie?
No, not that I know of. No.
What the hell is going on?
I
Boy,
agree.
show business is.
They're all on to the next thing.
Do you think it's you?
No, I think it's just that people are busy, and now
but why don't they like you?
I don't think it has to do with liking me or not liking me. You know what it is? I think that movies come to people now. People don't go to movies. They're
if
very,
Sarah
very
Jessica
busy. Parker
wrote you a note and said, I want you to come see my new movie, you would be there for her, wouldn't you?
I was there for the Morgans movie, yes.
You were?
Yeah.
You went.
Gladly.
And she wrote you and said, would you come?
I would go, yes. I support Sarah in everything she does. I think she's terrific.
Sarah, this is not right, what you're doing to this woman.
Don't.
All right, maybe you got your differences.
She's not doing anything. She's not doing anything. She's busy. She's got her life.
No, listen, she's not that busy. She got 20 nannies. Listen to me. You're a woman. You work together with her. Put aside the differences. Go out and support.
Maybe she'll come to the Beekman and she'll see it. We've got a week. This is
the important week. You got 1 week to make this movie work.
And if people come out and support the movie,
people like 𝗫_𝗿𝗱, I mean Parker.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
I mean, come on. I'm not terrible. Let's be honest. Let's be real. You work together. Let's support each other as actresses, as women.
You heard it here.
So I've said the truth, haven't I?
Well, I think it's important to support each other. Yes, I do.
And they're not there for you. You went to the Morgans, whatever the hell that is.
It was a Sarah Jessica Parker movie.
I didn't see it.
Not too many people did.
That's right.
Hopefully more people will see.
Was the Morgans a bad movie?
It's a rom-com, and I like rom-coms, and I think Sarah, what she does is really great. So I did enjoy, and I like Hugh
Look
Grant.
at you putting on a face that says, hey, I'm not going to say anything negative about her, but she won't show up for my movie. Poor you. Alone with your computer and your vibrator, sitting in that apartment.
You know something?
Where's Smith Jarrett? Did he show up?
No.
Not even Smith Jarrett likes you.
No, it's not about liking me. What are you?
They should support you. I
should
support you, and my audience will support you.
That is why I'm here.
Look, go see 𝗵𝗄𝗿𝗄 and meet 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄 at the Beekman Theater in Manhattan this Friday through Thursday. Kim is going to do pretty much anything you want at this Q&A.
Q&As.
At the 7 p.m. screening Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And go over to this Beekman if you live around this area. Come on, give her a shot. It's a good movie about a porn star who's past her prime, and she's dealing with the town and the whole thing.
Yeah, she's dealing with aging alone, fighting for the.
Who are you hanging with these days? Pee Wee Herman?
No.
You don't even hear from him, do you?
No, I don't even hear from him.
I'm sorry for you. I don't think you have a friend in the business.
I do.
But you must be a monster.
Michael Stipe is a good friend of mine.
Oh, Michael Stipe.
Yeah. And I think he's terrific. And
him you like?
I think he's amazing. Really a talented man. And he came to see the movie
What's
the
he
second
doing?
day.
What
he
is
just
he
had
doing?
an album out. R.E.M. just got like an amazing album.
Really?
Where they made a film for each song. They got different filmmakers, Sophia Cal and James Franco. They each made a film for each song. He's still creative. He's still doing movies. I mean, he did Being John Malkovich. I mean, he's a real he's an artist.
I'm looking you over. I can't see how you don't have a man.
It's
crazy.
They're terrified.
No, I'm not terrified.
But you're married.
Oh, that's right. No wonder I'm not terrified.
See, this is the problem. The older you get, they're either incredibly damaged or they're married.
Well, I'm both of those things. So I'm a double header. All right, listen to me. You've said it all. We get the point. We like this idea of you in this movie. Now you need us to go.
Yes.
And we'll be there. Believe me, we're not Sarah Jessica Parker or those other two.
I love you.
I don't even know the names of the other two, honestly.
I love you.
I know you and Sarah Jessica Parker. I don't know the other two. The other two are replaceable. You're not.
Kristen Davis and Cynthia Nixon.
Yeah, I'm surprised you know their names based on their support of you. Well, look, it doesn't seem to bother you, so it's not going to bother me.
I have a lot of great people in my life.
I wish you great things. I wish you. You know what I wish for you?
Yes.
A beautiful trip to Peru where they rub good and plenty all over you. I'm not kidding. And a beautiful ceremony.
Thank you.
I wish that for you. See 𝗵𝗄𝗿𝗄, and I wish you happiness and success with this film.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Robin.
Let me just say, see 𝗵𝗄𝗿𝗄 and meet 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄. That's the name of the movie, and it's going to be at the Beekman Theater. This is the make or break week for this movie.
Let's go.
It's in Manhattan this Friday through Thursday. This is it for. Listen, Kim needs you there. She's being honest.
I do.
Actresses don't often say that, but she's saying she needs you.
It's worth your while.
She's saying it might even be fun.
Yes, it's actually a funny, sweet movie. You'll enjoy it.
That's right. And you'll see Brian Dennehy's ball sack.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Close your eyes for that. Thank you for stopping by
How
here.
can I thank you?
Oh, I'll think of a way.
Yeah.
I know what you can do. Believe me.
made your Stern Show debut today.
Yes, I did. I'm no longer a virgin to Howard Stern Show.
What's it like making the transition from someone you know in your personal life to seeing them in their craft, seeing Howard behind his board? And
You know, I feel that I know both of those Howards. I know the private Howard a little bit less, but he's always been incredibly generous to me and supportive of me, and today is just another indication of that in the guise of this persona, which is actually just a pussycat making fun. And it's, you know, he's a great actor in a way. He plays this role beautifully. And it's like playing tennis with him, you know? I feel like little McEnroe out there, you know? And so it was really a thrill.
so you feel like he can walk that line between knowing you in your own way, but
Yes, and you know, he's very instinctual. He picks up a vibe about someone. And that's what he follows. The truth, his truth. And you got to go with that. And, you know, I'm not a bullshitter. He knows that. And I think that there's a chemistry that can happen on his show, and I felt that today. That's what was so exciting about it.
So now that you've crossed into his universe, can we expect you back for many more appearances?
I sure hope so. I really do. I have a play opening on Broadway in November, Private Lives, and he'll come, so maybe we'll sit down and talk about sex in 1921, which is what that play is about.
Maybe steer away from the vibrator talk this time.
Yes, exactly. I don't think they had those electrical units then.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Kim.
Thanks a lot. Thank
Okay,
you.
Good luck.
Investigations. They do a number of different investigative services. These are two of my decoys, John and JoJo. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about my book, Happens All the Time. We're going to talk about my dealing with the Church of Scientology, and I'm going to teach people how to cheat and catch them.
So you're going to get behind your operation and tell Howard how it works, how you catch cheaters?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to get behind the operation.
All right,
good. We're going to educate him.
Best of luck today, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Hey, one of these guys is here. He's got one of these personal investigating services. He catches cheating spouses. I was just saying to Gary, I took Gary out to dinner last night for his birthday. What, is he 50?
Gary? I don't know.
Or is he old? Was it your 50th, Gary?
Is that true?
Was it your 50th? Yeah. How come your wife didn't have like a big 50th birthday party for you? Isn't that like a big milestone? Or she did, and we weren't
Maybe
invited.
it's no big deal when Gary turns 50.
I think that you know, Mary's birthday is the day after mine.
Yeah.
So I don't think she wants to celebrate her birthday.
Were you disappointed that she didn't sort of throw a big bash? Because a wife usually does that for her husband. You're a pretty good fucking husband.
You know what? Some of our neighbors threw a small dinner party with a lot of our friends.
Were you disappointed though, in a way?
No, it was okay.
You
Did it occur to you that something might be happening?
No.
No?
No.
Gary was walking around all day with a big smile on his face. He was waiting for the big surprise.
Opening every door, expecting somebody to jump out.
I took Gary out to John George last night.
Ooh, nice.
What a great restaurant.
Ladies
Holy
got
shit.
dressed up. Mary looking great. Beth looking great. They, they got dressed up. I put on my beautiful suit.
Did you?
Well, yeah.
In the middle of the week.
Yeah. Took Fafa Fooey out.
I put on my beautiful suit that Howard bought me 2 birthdays ago.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of use out of that.
I do.
I got to get you another new one.
That's a nice suit.
Yeah, it's, so we had a nice night.
So that's a big deal for Gary's 50th.
So I said to Gary, because, we're having this guy Mark on who has this private investigating service. I said, wouldn't it be just kind of cool, like, Mary's not cheating on you? I think
well,
Mary...
Gary watches her anyway. He's got cameras all over the house.
Right. So I was just like, but wouldn't it be cool to hire, like, they have a female private investigator and a male one.
Oh, they do that thing where they try to entice you.
Yeah, yeah. And so like if this good-looking guy like went up to Mary and just was kind of like flirting with her at the supermarket, like would it be interesting to see if she flirted back a little bit?
Just to see how far she goes.
Yeah. Hey, let me bring in Mark.
But what if it goes too far?
So then you divorce her. You got to.
You got to trust.
Like, what if she blows the guy?
Exactly. What if she says, "Hey, there's a hotel down the block"?
All right, this is 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱. I think I'm saying that right. There's Mark.
Hello.
On the end there.
And the hot chick is...
that's the investigator, because I was going to say, who are these two investigators?
Hot chick is JoJo Ryder. JoJo is the girl you meet at the bar, and then when you take her up for the blowjob, she goes, guess what? You're fucked. And this good-looking gentleman is John Lamb.
Hi there.
Hi, Robin. How are you?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
The vibration from the bass, right? It's a good time.
Robin, I'm going to fuck you.
We're going to get a little squirrely later.
I'm going to tell your husband.
I got a bag of carrots and cucumbers.
Mark, I was saying to Gary, be cool
Yes, sir.
to hire. What's the name of your company?
On the Mark Investigations. We're based out of Brockton, Massachusetts.
Be kind of cool to hire your company and like I'm reasonably comfortable that Beth isn't cheating on
You're
me.
sure?
Although I'm sure a lot of guys say that and find out they are. But like I wouldn't mind seeing if a good-looking guy like John went in there and like said to Beth, hey baby, like how far? Hello. How far? Like how far would it go? Like how much flirting would go on?
Right.
Now you say an interesting statistic.
Yes.
60% of the men you investigate go too far with these women, like they want to have sex with them, right?
Really? 60%?
Yeah, men are pigs, you know that. And,
Right.
And men can't risk temptation, especially
JoJo.
Gay men that like John.
Oh, right.
And then with JoJo as well.
JoJo,
So-
60% of the guys you investigate end up hitting on you?
Yeah, probably about that much.
What do you consider...
going too far?
Yeah, what like, okay, let's say a guy's at the bar, he meets you, and he just talks to you for the night. We're not calling him a cheater, are we?
No. If it gets handsy and hands-on and things are going like further and there's like innuendos and so on and so forth, then I get the kind of the nod or whatever from Mark. I kind of we're in contact with each other.
When do you get the nod? Like if a guy says, "Hey, let's go back to my room," then you have enough on him, right?
I'll say let me go freshen up or whatever and
you're out.
stage left.
It all depends on what the client also perceives as cheating, Howard.
Right.
As the former president of the United States didn't consider blowjob cheating.
Right.
So it depends on what the wife wants.
So the wives hire you. They say, "Look, I want to know if my husband's cheating on me. I want the definitive answer."
Yes.
JoJo goes out, she puts on a hot little outfit, She goes over to the bar, she talks to the guy, "Hey, how are you? I'm JoJo, blah, 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 blah," a little small talk.
Yep.
The cheaters, how long does it take them before they make their move?
It's all different.
Depends how drunk they are.
And it depends on how aggressive they are and how much of a cheater they are. You know what I mean? It's all individual.
And I'm
really is.
always standing close by on any job that I take her or any of my other female decoys on.
Yeah.
I'm always shadowing them. That's for liability reasons. It's for the girl's safety.
But JoJo, you never make out with the guy?
It's gotten.
How far has it gotten? Little titty feel?
I almost fired her once.
Really?
For,
How far did you go?
I was new. I didn't know.
What'd you do? You went down on the guy?
Things.
What'd you do with the guy?
Did you fucking go down on him?
I did things that he was really hot, and the client said she was done.
Right.
So that was, game.
Well,
You
that's
know
what
I mean?
That's what I'll get from my clients.
One of my first jobs.
One of your
I
first
didn't know.
jobs. You meet the guy at the bar. You didn't know that you're not supposed to do anything.
Well, because I up until the point where if the client was still on it, if his wife was still on, of course I'm not going to go there. But she was like saying
What
that she
happened?
was done.
You went to a bar.
Yeah, and then I went back to his room.
You went back to his room.
Yeah.
Did you go all the way with him?
Almost.
He put his finger inside of you?
Almost.
Almost.
Things happened.
Blowjob.
We both were satisfied.
You both went down on each other.
Kinda.
And he didn't want to bang you?
I didn't want to go that far.
No kidding.
I'm really a good girl.
And what pissed me off is that I usually don't rig her up with the hidden camera. Right. I usually have the hidden camera on me, and that I didn't get to actually witness this before I almost fired her ass.
Now, what is the... Okay, 60% of married men or men in relationships cheat on their woman. But with women, I figure it's lower, right?
You know, it's starting to grow, believe it or not. My business, and I've been starting to track it lately and check all my cases and track the numbers. Women are working more. They're out in the work field. They're traveling. They're going away. And it's just normal for them to start cheating more. You know, they're not getting it at home good enough, and they look for a little attention, and you send someone like John in.
Johnny boy, you're a good-looking guy. What's your background? You a cop or something?
No, God, no. I've been on the other side of the law a few times. Mark found me after doing a show on
What'd you do? What'd you do to get on the other side of the law?
I've got a whole bunch of assault and batteries and then driving thing, but nothing that, no, I used to bounce for years, so, you know, you smack around a drunk that's caused a problem, they press charges,
Let's rephrase that. Everything that was dismissed.
Yeah, everything's dismissed.
You were cleared of all
He was
charges.
cleared, or else I wouldn't use him, but I found him on Tool Academy. I saw him on VH1 on Tool Academy, and
What's
I said...
Tool Academy?
It's a show where girlfriends sign up to boyfriends because they're lying, cheating pieces of shit.
Right, okay.
I'm not lying, cheating piece of shit.
So what happens? You go out to a bar, a lot of these chicks, good-looking chicks? I guess it's guys with good-looking wives.
I mean, it's a pretty vast mix, you know? We got some 8s, some 7s, and then we got some 3 woofers, you know?
Right, so you go in there, you sit, you strike up a conversation with them, and how many women actually proposition you?
I'd probably say pretty damn near close to half, if not a little more.
No kidding. So so the rate's going up. In other words, there's a lot of women cheating on their men.
Yeah, a lot of middle-aged women.
Are most guys shocked when they find out that their wives are cheating on them? Do most of them think, I don't think... I mean,
You know what?
if they call you, they're suspicious.
Most of them know before they hire me. They just like to self-torture themselves even more.
They like confirmation.
They
maybe.
like the confirmation. They like to torture themselves. Recently, within the last, I say about a year ago, John and I went to an island to perform a job, and his job was to hit on this beautiful young woman, and it was a couples resort.
Right.
And we're there together.
Right.
And we had to kind of confirm that we weren't doing each other.
Right.
To try to get the girl to even remotely look at him like we weren't gay. We went to a restaurant and they asked if we wanted a wine list.
Skip the wine. We're going right to the blowjobs.
Right.
So what happens? So let's say you make the approach, right? You make the approach on this woman. She's hot, right?
Yep.
All right. And she's a married woman. And what do you do?
Her partner's right there.
How do you make the approach?
Well, no. In certain situations, usually the partner's not there. Usually it's like a girls' night out or a trip away.
Of course.
I spend a brief amount of time just kind of getting to know them, see what their style is, see what they like. Some people like the big douchebag thing that I can put on. Other people like the slow, strong, silent type. And other people like a little scared little bitch. So I kind of do the impromptu eye contact, kind of wink and smile a little.
So in this particular situation that you're talking about with this good-looking chick, you walked up and you say what? What's the line that you say to them to sort of warm up? I imagine the women...
I'm not gay. That's not my boyfriend over there.
I'm not fucking him tonight. I plan on fucking you.
No, but you're a good-looking guy and everything, so they're probably open to speaking to you, but at the same point, what do you say to introduce yourself?
Well, this one certain situation, I don't know, stop me if I break any confidentiality, but there were kids involved, so, you know, you talk to the kids, be friendly.
You're like, hey, kids.
How's it going? Want to see my van?
I want to be your
lollipops.
daddy.
Yeah, I like you kids, and your mom's pretty fucking hot.
I want to tongue punch your dirt star.
That's right. So you go over and you start playing with the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, like walking by, the kids were in the way, so it kind of like made conversation. Like, I wish you had a pair of floaties like that, high five, you know, stuff like that. And then conversation starts from there.
Then they call the security at the pool and say, this guy's talking
So the
about...
hot broad comes up. What is she, in a bathing suit? She's in a blue
Yeah,
bikini?
she had a little tiny bikini thing on.
And what do you, in order to entice her, what are you wearing, like a Speedo or something?
No Speedo. I just had a typical bathing suit on, you know.
Right, like the board shorts. That
Yeah,
kind of
just
thing.
board shorts. Might have had a tank top, a sleeveless
Right,
shirt,
and
or
you're
maybe
all
the man
pumped
tits
up.
out.
Yeah, man tits are
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Right, so you go up and say what to her? What does she say? Hey. You know?
Well, I start talking about the kids, and I offered a thing I got at the resort. It was like a toy for the pool and stuff, and we go on from there, and I'm like, I didn't know this was such a family-oriented place. It seems like we're the only single guys down here.
Right.
Are you with someone? You want to go out and grab a drink? And I don't want to get into too much of it. I don't know who listens to the show.
What cute kids you have? Let's
Well,
fuck.
you know what? I'll say it. They did grab a drink together, and
once they grab the drink together, then you know you're on to
Well,
something.
I'm texting
right?
back and forth with the client, Howard, so I'm giving the client pretty much a play-by-play. In today's day, you can just constantly communicate with these people.
Sure.
I can send them instant video. I can send them instant photos. I can confirm them because I've had people...
So you text back to the guy, hey, my man John's over at the bar having a drink with your wife.
His hand's on her knee. She tells him that I'm overhearing the conversation. She says she's not married, and she is married.
Wow.
So these are signs. We're also there to download. He's there to download their brain. Are they married? Do they have someone at home? And then when they
Do
give
they ever
those
get
things,
as far where they say to you, hey, John, I want to take you back to the room, or why don't you come to my room?
Not quite that up front and blunt, but
Right.
yeah, I've had plenty of situations where I knew it could have gone further. I actually don't cheat myself. I have a good girl at home.
When these women are confronted, why are you making a vomit face?
What is that all
What does that mean?
Because he's pussy whipped and he
Yeah.
loves his girlfriend. But this is a
for him.
professional job, and I only allow him to go so far.
All right, but when these women kind of give you the sign where they go, hey, you know, like they put their hand on your knee and this and that, can't they come back and say to their husbands, you know what? You know I'm touchy-feely. I never would have done anything with this guy. I put my hand on his knee. So fucking what? I wasn't going to go fuck this guy. Don't you need more proof?
Oh, yeah, we get him to suck face. We get him to rub each other. Absolutely.
Oh, you
yeah.
do. So you will kiss these girls.
Damn
Yeah, I
straight.
won't have any kind of sexual, you know,
Right. Does
skin on skin contact.
the kissing can't go on at the bar or at the, while you're having a
Why
drink because
not?
the kids are there. The kids are
Well,
running
this
around.
particular case,
I wouldn't do anything in front of kids. That's kind of fucked up. I don't want to.
So how far do you go with her so that the client actually has proof?
Well, we did a case in Boston recently, John and I, and this particular case, the client insisted on being there.
Right.
So the client was with me, and we were in the back room. I was able to maneuver it so we were in the back room, and we had the hidden video camera. We're watching it. We're watching John perform his act, and then we see him rubbing her, then we see them making out, and the client darted out, started yelling at her, flipping chairs over.
Wow.
So, you know, so I have to be careful liability-wise.
Is the rule now don't bring the client
Yes.
with you because
Yes.
if he flips out, which he probably is
You
going
got a domestic on your hands,
That's
and I
right.
don't need that.
That's right, and then
Yeah.
you're sort of involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you will kiss these girls, you will let them rub up on you, and this kind of thing. And once they kiss, that's it. I mean, we can stop, right? That's
Do you
it.
consider that cheating if your spouse is kissing
if I
someone?
saw my wife kissing a guy, yeah, that to me, it's over. That's it. We're done.
That's as far as it has to go. Suppose she's entertaining the prospect, but after
Robin.
that, she decides, no, I really love my husband.
It's called self-control. You got to have it from the get-go, you know?
You know, some will call it entrapment, but entrapment legally is a criminal
Bullshit.
act.
It ain't entrapment.
No. Thank
you know
you.
what it is?
Thank you.
It's like, hey, man, I want to know. Now, you had a case. I was reading in the notes. You had a case. A guy was going to get married, and he wanted to test to see. He was having an affair.
Yes.
So he was cheating on his wife, but he had a mistress, right?
Yes.
He decided he was going to leave his wife for the mistress.
Yes.
But he said, before I pull the plug, before I do this, how do I know my mistress isn't cheating on me?
Right.
So you brought in Big John.
Yeah, this was this was like a year and a half ago. We
Right
did this
after the
case.
show,
Yeah,
so less than 2 years ago.
And it turns out the mistress was 100% honest and not cheating.
Not cheating.
And he left his wife and he married the mistress.
And he's happily ever after.
Happy success story.
And a lot of people do it for their own well-being. When you get in your 30s and 40s, you may, it's an investment. It's a lot cheaper to hire an investigator for a few $1,000s than to spend tens of thousands of dollars on a nasty divorce.
Right, absolutely.
Damn